All right, we got 1 minute till the open, boys. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I got no suit. I'm sorry, I got no suit. I got no suit. I'm sorry, boys. I didn't. It was either miss the open or put the suit on. I could. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I can put it on midstream here in a little bit, but what we got here. Let me put the lucky hat on real quick. Hold on. Here, substitute. Here we go. All right, we got 15 seconds to the open. We got No, I did get water. Luckily, I was able to get the water in. We got 10 seconds to the open. It was either suit or miss the market. It was either suit or miss the market open. So I was like, all right, screw it. So yeah, here we are. All right, here we go. Oh gosh, here we go. Oh no. Okay, we're seeing buying though. Buying. Look at all the buys. Yeah, we're still going down so much. 794. 20,000 shares bought 794. What? Hold on a second. Look at all these buys. So many buys at the ask. There's no selling. And then the first selling that we get, then it's like, boom. It's like, what? Man. Wow. All right. Well, we're still up 1.5%. Let me see how the market's opened up. Let's see. Protein bars. Yep. Oh, man. UVXY is up. NASDAQ is down. Okay. NASDAQ is down. Russell's up a little bit. SPY is even. Dow is basically even. Interesting. High growth on the day so far. Let me know if there was any news. Yeah, we need to be going up, not down. A2. Come on now. A2. Let's go. Get your head out of the arse. Come on now. Yeah, but high growth is not, dude. High growth is blood today. Looks like mostly, not all, not like completely, but it's mostly red. Not like there's nothing like down 6% or 10% yet, but except Wolf, of course, because it went up a ton yesterday, I guess. But yeah, Bionano is doing. I mean, right now, okay, who knows what the hell is gonna happen? Okay, I need you all to sell right now if you don't know what you're doing. But dude, Bionano is outperforming the markets by 1,000 and high growth by 1,000% right now, man. Look at the genomics sector. We're the only thing that's green, basically. Look at that. That's a beauty right there. It's a beautiful day when Pat Bio and Illumina are freaking bleeding and Bionano is green. That's what you love to see right there. Was there any news yesterday? I literally have not checked the computer until I got on here not 5 minutes ago. Actually, probably less than that. If there's any news, tell me. I don't think there was. We got the huge news yesterday, though. We got huge news yesterday, man. We got huge news. Let me change the title. I didn't even have time to change this title of the stream. Hold on. What should we title the stream? Oh, gosh. 4 days until expiration. That's not good. Oh, man. Oh, no. We're down. We're less than 1% in the green now. Whatever. Hey, as long as oh, my God. Look at all this. Oh, my gosh. Who is selling? Give me those shares. If you don't want your shares, I'll take them. And guys, you need to understand right now. Everyone needs to understand. You need to sell if you don't know what you're doing. This could be carnage. Usually, we do see some selling off up to the Fed. So you need, then you need to take into consideration. All right. High growth. What are we gonna title? High growth bleeding. And BNGO green ? I don't know. I don't know. Should we name it about Robbie again? Should we do another meme title? I don't think there was any news, but y'all don't realize how big the news was yesterday. Did y'all watch that video? Did y'all watch the insiders? The insiders got so many leaps yesterday. So many. Man. I mean, it was beauty. Yesterday. That was crazy news. Heading down like a rock. You said that yesterday, bro. Oh, man. Rip Wi-Fi puts. Yes, rip your puts. Don't short my Wi-Fi anymore. The Wi-Fi is good now. Hopefully. Sometimes it like, I don't know. Sometimes it starts loading for like a second, but it's better than it was before, right? That's damn sure. I wish I was working for BNGO. Oh, man. Hammer. Yeah, we could be getting a hammer here. Yeah, we got 2 minutes. We got 1.5 minutes left on this 5-minute opening candle. Yeah, we have a lot. I mean, honestly, let's be honest here. Can we be honest with each other? I mean, there's a buy side. Oh, what? Come on. It's a sell side imbalance? Dude, that's not right. I was looking at this. There's way more buys. I must have missed a huge sell order because there was way more buys that I saw. Wow, that's okay. That's interesting to say the least. Well, you gotta call it how it is, right? You gotta call it how it is. Yeah, but Bionano's about to turn red. Dude, oh, it's a carnage today. We've got carnage today. Look at high growth, man. Oh, man. Bionano is green. Microvision is red. MVIS is getting killed. STEM is getting killed. SENS is taking a beating. I love to see Bionano green with everything else red. We could easily, hey, listen to me. We could easily end the day red, but it's beautiful to see us green with everything else red. It really is. As I say that, we're going down. Oh man, yeah. But the news yesterday for BNGO was huge. It was. Looks like Microvision just made up some ground. Clover. Okay, Clover's making a nice little hammer here, maybe. BlackBerry's doing nothing. AMC. Okay, AMC still doing wow. AMC, stop going up without me. I want to buy an AMC lottery ticket. Oh man. Yeah, let's form a hammer. Here we go. Yeah, there's the next candle. Yes, sir. We're still in bearish territory though. But we're also man. Well, yeah, this is sector wide. BNGO is doing the best. Yeah, BNGO is doing the best. Yeah. Honestly, I mean, let's check the markets real quick. I mean, I'm kind of surprised the SPY is opening up so poorly. I saw a notification. I got a notification that it was about the what was it? The May retail sales. It's like, who cares about Who cares about May retail sales? Okay, everyone cares about what's happening tomorrow. All right, come on. I mean, what's this? Look at this. All right, tomorrow we have the Fed is tomorrow. I got some questions earlier. Fed is tomorrow. Federal Reserve announcement is tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, and then JP is going to be as well. He's going to be conferencing as well. Hammer. We've got 2 hammers forming right here. Maybe we've already got. Well, we've already got one pretty much. Essentially, a little bit of an iffy one, right? I would like if we close a little higher, but still. And we are in bearish territory on the 5 minute. Remember, we are on bearish territory 5 minute. And on the 1 minute. Wow, damn. There's not really any signs of short-term movement. Dang it. No, 785. Oh, yeah, let me see. Is that where the... oh, my gosh. Okay, 780. Good. 780. All right, this is good. Here, I'll explain this in 1 second. 780 is where the 21 SMA on the 4-hourly is. So as long as we hold that, I'm feeling very good. We just need to close the day above that. Right now, it's at 780. Okay, good. That makes me feel a lot better. 18,000 shares bought at the ask. I love to see it. 18,789, 936.35, or something like that. They move too fast. Oh man, a lot of buying coming in. See, this is why there's no way we haven't. Is this of yesterday? No, it's today. Why? There's no way this is a sell side imbalance. It's a buy side imbalance. There's way more shares being bought. There's way more shares that are being traded in the green than red, which basically just means there's more shares being bought at a higher price, and it's not moving the price as much relatively as the red one does. It's like, oh man, we're already oversold on the 5 minute. Okay, it's only the 5 minute. I'm not saying it's like okay. I'm not saying we're gonna moon oversold in the daily, but on the 5 minute, like ultra short term, you are a little bit oversold, right? Look at the RSI. Okay, the RSI, you're at 20, you're at 24 on the RSI on the 5 minute, and on the Bollinger Band, it doesn't take a G to figure out. You can't go down much further here. I mean, you can, but it's unlikely. So I don't know. Short term, that's what the indicators say. Make your own decisions though. Oxygen is gonna run today. Everyone loves Oxygen when it's up and hates it when it's down. Do I even have it in here? 12% today. Oh, man, this thing got killed. Yeah, didn't this thing go down like 20% one day? I'm looking at the daily chart. Oh, man, that's bloody. That's ugly. Oh, no. No, right when I go to a different stock, Bionano starts going red. No, why? We need to hold above 780, though. 780 is the goal for today. Dang it, man. Did anyone panic sell Oxygen when it was way down? 11,000 to be bought at 780. It looks like some people know. Let me zoom in here. Some people know what's going on here. 780 is where the middle Bollinger Band is on the 4-hourly chart, right? And we did confirm the breakout. It's at 779 now. 779. Okay, good. Let's move it. That's actually more bullish in a way. In a way, it is. I mean, technically it's not, but it is. Okay, it's complicated. The news yesterday was awesome, though. The news yesterday was awesome. It really was. I think it was. Okay, we got the chief business officer. That was great. But I'm actually talking about the leaps, the options that we got. And does that have to do? Does that have something to do with the reason why we're green, or well, right now we're about to flip to red, I guess? Does that have something to do with us outperforming the markets and every other high growth stock almost today? Probably. But then again, I hesitate to say that because historically, no one gives a rat's ass about the leaps. No one gives a rat's ass about the news of Bionano. And nowadays, everyone I don't know. Right now, for one reason or another, we're holding up very nicely today. And y'all need to understand, you need to sell if you don't know what you're doing. All right, I've got buying power. I'm not saying we're gonna crash. I'm not saying Bionano is gonna go way down. I'm not saying it's gonna go way up either, though. Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen short term. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you and say I know what's gonna happen. But if my fundamental analysis is correct, you want to accumulate as many shares on while we're down, and we're not down today. We're still up a lot, I guess, midterm you could say. But you know what I mean, right? When you see this on a dip, when you see it's at $6 or $5, if that ever happens again, okay, it probably won't. It would take the markets dumping if that were to happen, probably. But you get what I mean, right? I hope you do. Okay, just sell. If you don't know what you're doing, please sell. That's what I mean to say. Oxygen is another long-term beast. Really, it is. Nice job. Yeah, when everything is red, 1% is perfect. Yeah, it really is. I'm not complaining. I don't care if we close, as long as we close the day above the middle Bollinger Band on the 4-hourly, man. I'm happy. That's the goal for today. There's always a goal for today, a goal for the day. And yesterday it was to close above this and get the 4-hourly SAR, flip the bullish, and we got both. Well, actually, no. Wait, did we? Well, I don't know. Well, we basically did, because after hours we closed really badly, and then after hours we started doing amazing, and now we're back to even. So that's kind of what we're looking at. But there was I don't think there was any other news for Bionano, which is crazy. We're red right now. Sadness. Here come the Bears. here comes Robbie Smith and what's his name? Mythical Physics is gonna say I'm bearish again. Oh man. All right, let me look at the Twitter. Let me look at the let me see if there's any news that I missed here. I'm guessing there's not. Yeah, that was nothing. And then if we go to, I want to check the filings, see if there's any 13Fs or MP filings. I don't think there is. All right, nothing. Let me check the short interest. Let me check the short share availability. We never check this anymore. All right, we've gone down there. Oh, man, look at that. Look at that. Wow, and let me check the Discord to see if what's his name, updated this. Bad from updated this. Let's see. Did Eric post this? That's legendary. Yeah, that's legendary. For any haters, I got no chill. LFG. Was that really Eric? I feel like that's fake, but Green Monster wouldn't bullshit us. Okay, that's a legend right there. Look at this. Look at this, dude. Okay, look at it. All right. Well, okay, technically it's barely going down, but look, no. Technically it's not. No. Look at the estimated short interest here. 39.7 million. Now we got 40.02 million. So that's like 320,000 more short shares that have been lent out by the brokers, applying more selling pressure on the stock. They know. I mean, if the markets do well this week, guys, this does a red day today. Even if we end the day, I mean, I would really like to close above the middle Bollinger Band, the 4 hour. I would really like to do that. But even if we don't, there is still a chance for greatness this week. There is still a chance for that gamma squeeze we keep talking about, precisely because I'm not okay. I'm not trying to freaking I don't know. I'm not trying to mindlessly pump the shit. Okay, here's the thing: you only get an expiration you get an expiration for the calls this week. That doesn't happen every week, dude. These are once a month. Actually, these are not even once a month. These are like once every once every few months sometimes, right? With some of these intervals here. All right, so there is an opportunity this week if we do. I was saying this last week because there was an opportunity there. Okay, technically there's always an opportunity with Wall Street bets, technically with a high short interest, which we have. So as long as we have that, there's always a chance. But this week it's even more auspicious, I think. Oh, whoa, high growth. Whoa, microvision and nano are starting to run. Bionano's not really doing much though. Interestingly enough, I don't really know why. Whatever, we're still outperforming them though. Let's check the volume. Let's compare the volume of those guys. Yeah, this is what. Yep. Yes, sir. Yep, that's what we want. All right, here we go. Blue is Bionano, red microvision, and then orange is gonna be nano. All right, look at that. All right, we're almost doubling microvision. I mean, come on, man. Come on, that's as simple as it gets. If we can beat these guys, that's always a good sign. We want to have the most interest, like we should, out of these three. Okay, because these guys, for some reason, these guys always move. Not always, but usually they move very closely together. And once microvision and nano mentioned, I love both those stocks, especially microvision. They are great ones. But here's the thing: we kind of want them to not have much interest right now, because kind of when they get high interest, that sometimes takes away from the traders of Bionano. We want everybody to be trading Bionano, not only for that extra volume and trading that are, we're in an uptrend right now. We want them trading and being biased to the long side, right? Not many of them are going to go out against the trend in an uptrend, or at least, they will, but not very often. So, but also this is the real reason. Okay, screw that reason that I just said. We really want more traders here, because the more that they're looking at BNGO, Bionano Genomics, the more that they see that news tab go freaking light on fire, man. Are you kidding me? We want them to see the freaking Russell 3000 Index edition. We want them to see the leaps that we just got, the new chief business officer. And then once they get interested, they start searching YouTube, and hopefully, if we're lucky, they come across this shit and they see how bullish we are, and then it's just a domino effect. Okay, more investors, more interest, more freaking investors, long-term hot horse. Okay, simple as it gets right there. 1% in the green right now, 791. Let's go. Bears are gone. Have we had any bears? Are there any bears? Have we had any bears today? Oh man, have we? Are we gonna oh man, what do you call it? All right, remind me to go over this later on in the day when we're bored and there's nothing to talk about, because that always happens. Remind me to talk about this. This is one of the best Reddit posts I've ever seen. Okay, I'm so and he actually posted this because I told him to yesterday on the stream, which is just awesome. This guy is awesome. Okay, Jason Smith, this is just an absolutely awesome thread, and I learned so much from this guy, and y'all can learn a ton from this. I mean, we're gonna go over this. It's absolutely awesome. Okay, I've been asking him about the new San Diego lab that he's been talking about forever. He finally. It was in a really obscure place to find, but basically we do have a new CLI lab, clinical laboratory improved amendment lab, which is pretty complicated, and some of it goes over my head, but I'm going to do my best to explain it to you. Basically, there's a new lab coming out. We're working on it right now, but I don't know when, and there's not really much. They haven't really said anything about this. I want somebody to ask a question about that on the earnings report, and I don't think I actually can, because I have to use my phone as a camera, so I don't think I can. But anyways, we have a new lab. Anyways, I was gonna say, basically, there's a point to this crap, this rant. Yes, this is a great post, and we're gonna go over this, and remind me to do that when we get bored here. All right, we're up 1.5% right now. We got what is that? Oh my gosh, we got like 25,000 shares bought at the ask. I love to see it. 793, 795. Yes, sir. Hammer that candle. Yeah, hammer that candle. We got so many well, I mean, this is definitely a hammer. This is an iffy hammer. Nasdaq is green. Hold on, let me check high growth real quick. Okay, yeah, Microvision is green. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if BNGO starts. I mean, we could easily get rejected. Here we go. We got to flip this to green. We got to flip the 5-minute SAR to green, and then we can actually start moving here in the intraday. Come on, we got to flip this. Hold the line. Don't sell. No, make your own decision. Please make your own decision, right? But come on. No, why do we always get rejected? Every time I put the 5-minute SAR on the 5-minute, I feel like we always get rejected because I don't use this indicator often on the 5-minute. I just leave the price action up. Look at that. Come on. Okay, yeah, I was about to say, come on. No, come on. The SAR is moving up now. I hate when it does that. That's such a cheap move, man. I mean, it does that on the bull side as well, but come on, man. Look at how many shares it takes. I mean, you're telling me we have a sell side imbalance? It just took 20,000 shares bought at the ask again, and we didn't even move. How many shares? Look at that, another 10,000. It's like, how many shares did it take to move the price up 1 cent? Okay, there you go. You finally had a little bit of selling. Finally, at the bid. Oh, my. Man. I can't complain, though. Hey, I can't complain. If it looks like I'm getting pissed off right now, I mean, I kind of am. But not really. Okay, fundamentally, I love what's going on with the company. I absolutely love what's happened with the company these last 2 weeks. Like, these last 2 weeks have made me, I mean, it's made me so much more confident in the business of Bionano, and for the reason of business expansion, dude. They are expanding the business like no one even understands right now. No one understands it, man. I swear, no one understands the news. Except us. Y'all, most of y'all understand it, but the people who determine the stop price have no idea what's going on. They're like, CBO? What are you talking about? Another 10,000 sold, but we're still seeing a lot of buying pressure in. Here we go. We need to flip this. Once we flip this, then we can go. Then we can run. Maybe. Okay, please make your own decision. Maybe. And it's a perfect level of congruence with the 5-minute 21 SMA. This is a hard level. We're struggling so much to break above this. Let me check the NASDAQ. Oh, you sold me this was green, you bastard, you lying bastard. No, I'm kidding. It was probably green while you said it. But yeah, it's red right now. Russell, everything is red. Everything is red, but Bionano is kicking ass. Oh, there it is. There it is. Stay there. Stay there. We're going to get the flip. We just got to stay there. Hold. $8 wall. No, there's not a wall at $8. That's a fake wall. We're about to bust through that shit. Yeah, there you go. I called it. Okay, come on. You guys know the walls are fake at this point. All of the walls are fake. There's no real walls on the sell side. We've only seen one. I'm pretty sure we've only seen one real wall that's been above like 20,000 shares to be sold in the last like month. I'm serious when I say that. At least based on to my understanding, based on what I know about the time and sales and the order book. Okay, that's 802 right now. We got the flip. We got the bullish flip. Screw the bears, rip the bears, burn the shorts, burn them. We got the flip. 801. 801. Yes. Rockets. The bears are gone. The bears are gone. They're in hibernation now, which is my favorite place for them to be. 20,000 shares sold at $7.98. Dude, why are these people trying to... They're trying to freaking push the price down. Who is selling shares at $7.98 when you could have sold at $7.99? It's like, dude, there's obvious short laddering and naked shorting going on. It just is. It just is. I mean, I don't technically have proof, but you just have to have eyes to see it. I mean, come on. I don't know. This was my opinion. You can disagree with me, of course. Oh, man. Rockets, $8. And our goal today, for anyone just getting in right now, we had amazing news yesterday, and as long as we close the day above 780, or actually, let's check. Hold on, I think it's a 779 now. Hold on. 780. Okay, so this is going to move all day a couple cents, but basically, it's going to be at roughly 780. So I would like to close the day above 780 ish. Okay, technically, if we close at 780 and it moves up to like 785. That's not what we want, but you get what I mean, right? It's going to move, but roughly 780 or above. That's the goal for today, and the reason is because we're in bullish territory based on the 4-hourly SMA, 20-minute SMA. And I do like this indicator. It's not as good as the daily by any means, but the daily is nowhere near us, right? Because we've just been going up every single day almost. So that's kind of what this is what we're dealing with right now. And right now we're getting rejected, but whatever. We got the 5-minute star flip. I'm happy. Whatever. We did get rejected at the Bollinger Band, the middle Bollinger Band. No. Microvision is now green. Nano is even. What's up with Bionano and NNDMs? What's up with this, man? These two here. Let me show you what I mean. Make sure you spam the chat if I'm gonna miss out on Bionano running or something. All right, but what's up with this? Okay, these two right here, like, dude, they're literally they're the exact same price every single day. Like, they're not that similar, you know. They're really not that similar, you know. They're in completely different fields. Their revenue is totally different. I mean, they're not that similar. So it's very weird. It's a very weird thing that they're moving the exact same way. I mean, yes, they're both high growth, and yes, they kind of have the same investor base, retail. Sometimes I guess you could say, but other than that, it's like, what do they have in common? They're new. They're not like they're relatively small businesses. Like, that's pretty much. There's not much. There's not much. Roblox up 2%, huh? I know, it's so weird. I know. I don't understand it. I don't understand. Yeah, well, no, that's not true. No, Quinister, that's not true. I'm talking about the price. This was the price just happened. I think the price correlation just happened a week ago, last week, I'm pretty sure, or maybe 2 weeks ago. But they're spark lines, and their relative movements and their spark line and price action has been similar, but their price, the actual price itself, that's not been the same. That's a new thing. I've been following these stocks for before January, but since before the start of this year. So I think unless I'm just going crazy. So yeah, no, that's actually wrong. They've always had the same momentum-ish. They've always been similar, but they've never had the same price. You know, like if you look at Nano's chart, it peaked at 18. Bionano peaked at 15. Bionano was low at 430. Nano's was like at, I don't know, 5 or 6. So, but yeah, here we go. We need to confirm the breakout of the 5-minute middle Bollinger Band, which sounds stupid because it's the 5-minute. I know, but this is what we're dealing with. Okay, when we do the intraday stuff, this is what we're dealing with essentially. Clover Health doing well for once. Nice. I'm still, if anyone remembers this, I'm still holding that in my play account, my play money account. I'm still holding freaking Clover. Still holding the bag on that. I'm still down a couple percent. Anything to day trade there? Yeah, I need to look for some day trades. I want AMC to dip, but it's just not. It's running without me. But let's see if there's anything else. Oh, Zomedica's getting close. Okay, here we go. Zomedica, maybe. I need this to dip a little more, though. I need this to dip a fair amount more, to be honest with you. Yeah, this needs to dip a little bit more for me. If only Mora would not run without me. It's fine. We don't need to trade. Okay, let's be honest. Bionano is pretty much all we need. All right. $1.73% in the green right now, and we've got 10,000 shares just bought at the ask, helping the price go up. That's what these green orders mean. 10,000 shares, $7.95, and we go down. Oh, and then there's a little bit of selling pressure, and then boom. This is why there should be a buy side imbalance. Yet right here, it's telling me there's a sell side imbalance. Which I could have missed an order in the open. I definitely could have missed a big sell order, but to me, I thought this was a buy side imbalance. And I've been right on those calls. I mean, it's not really hard to call. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that there's more buying going on than selling as far as green and red, right? Technically, it's not actual buying and selling, but it's what we call it because it's simple. But, yeah. I mean, I guess technically it is, but it's not like they're being bought and not sold. Anyways, yeah, that's weird. That's weird. What I'm trying to say is that's really weird. I don't understand that. It's very weird. Unless I missed it. The only way this makes sense to me is if I missed a big sell order because I've seen way more buying going on. Way more buying going on relative to what's happening with the price. Anyways, that doesn't matter that much though. Make sure you guys let me know when the Bionano tweet is coming in. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't drop anything today. They've actually dropped. I mean, they've obviously dropped 2 really nice PRs in the last, this week and last week with the hirings, but other than that, we've had nothing. we've had just crap. Basically, I mean, this is great. I love that they're doing the marketing here, but this is not. I mean, this is just old news. Okay, this is great news, obviously, but that's the hiring. The stuff that they do every day, that's just there's nothing. We want a new PR. We're never satisfied. Shareholders, we are never satisfied. We are never satisfied. Excuse me. We need more PR every day. All right. There is no wall at $8. I guess you said that a little while ago. I give up on figuring out Roblox. I can't figure out how to trade at all. Just throw the money in Bionano, man. No, I'm kidding. Do what you want. Do what you will. 780, 18K shares to be bought right there. Let me check the broader markets here. Let me check the fear index. Yeah, this is the problem. Honestly, I'm not surprised. I am surprised that this is not higher on a day that the Fed on a day before the Fed announcement and JP conferencing. Look at the Dow getting hammered, and this thing went down yesterday too, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Rallied with the SPY. Dude, does anyone know why there was so much rallying going on at the close? There was no news that I saw that caused that. I didn't really look, so. But 790 right now. Man, what do you guys think? End of day predictions for Bionano. Are we going to end green, red, and what price? Up 1% right now. Death and carnage. What? Boomstick, what are you talking about? Hey, Boomstick, did you see Robbie Smith yesterday? Boomstick is back. Or not Boomstick. Robbie Smith is back. Boomstick. Robbie Smith is back. We have it in writing. Let me see. Here we go. This is this is what he said. Read it. He says we're gonna see 210 by July 20th. He's literally just trolling, and he copy and pasted this first part from an article. Someone told us that. That was awesome. Thank you for that, by the way. Yep, 710 is his prediction. Or no, not 710, 210. Sorry, my brain cells, I don't have brain cells. They're not there. They're not there. It was just a random guess on his part. I know. It was. It was. Trying to decide whether to add here or not. Well, you have to know if you're going to add or hodl. Either one. If you're going to hodl, add, or just not sell in general Bionano shares, you need to understand this right here. Tomorrow, the Fed could crash the markets or they could freaking save the markets. Same with JP. Personally, I'm fine with either, to be honest with you, because I've got buying power, and obviously if it goes up, the channel does better, and we do better short term, so whatever, I'm fine with either, but I do have plenty of buying power ready for a crash, to be honest with you, okay? I'm not saying the end is near, but I'm just telling you, I think it's wise, pretty much for most people in the market, and the most people in this stream at least, it's probably wise to have a little bit of buying power on you in these times. 815, 801, $8 would be nice. Yeah, I think we close above 8. I'm just scared. Here's the thing. I'm scared. I think we definitely should with the news that we got yesterday. And let me actually, you know what? Since the videos don't get any views nowadays, I'll just go ahead and recap that pretty soon because it's bigger than most people realize. I think most people are predicting better over $8. I got one person. Base Positive is predicting red. Yeah, I would. Here's the thing that makes me sad, or makes me not sad. Well, I guess sad, but makes me scared about today. The trepidation derives from the Fed tomorrow, and the fact that historically, I mean, not even historically, okay, this month, this year, not really historically, but yeah, technically historically, I guess. The market likes to sell off before huge events like this, right? Especially JP. So, of course, technically, you may bring up a good point, right? If you're thinking, well, you know, the market has known about this forever. Why should it affect us now? The market likes to price things in the future. That's true, but usually that doesn't matter. Usually the market just shits itself before, just in case, right? It's just like, might as well. So, yeah. 20,000 shares just bought at $7.93 at the ask, and we go up 1 cent. And then if we get one sell right here, wouldn't be surprised if we go down 5 cents. Because that's the buy side imbalance sort of thing that we've seen for a while. 776 close. Oh, man, I don't want that. Above 780, hopefully. Good news tomorrow. G7 said they were trying to put economy back into recovery. I don't think tomorrow's going to be that bad. I don't think so, honestly. The Canada interest rate news was good. That was a while ago. I don't know if anyone cares about that anymore or anyone knows about that, but that was good to see that they're keeping interest rates low. And then the CPI data, I don't think the CPI data, it's not like horrible enough for them to say, all right, we're going to start tapering now. Even if it was horrible, they would probably not say they're tapering now. They would probably say they're going to start tapering at whatever date. You know, I don't know, a month from now or 5 months from now, whatever. I don't know. So some of y'all know more about the interest rate, the Fed, the accommodative policy, and the inflation and the implications than I do. So. I'll pretend to be a bear. High growth is getting decimated right now. Okay, here you go. This is your reasoning, I guess. The markets. Here you go. And let me see here. This is the opening candle right here. Oh my God. It opened right here and then it's closed right here. Yeah, the NASDAQ is free falling. Russell's not doing good. SPY's not doing well. And the Dow is just chilling out at the bottom of the ocean, basically. Not really. We're still markets are still doing really well, really. I mean, they're still almost at, the SPY is almost at all-time highs, right? It's like right next to all-time highs. Or is it at all-time highs, basically? I mean, it basically is, right? Yeah, the SPY is basically all-time highs. It's not right now, but it just hit all-time highs today. So 4 hourly, I bet all-time highs was yesterday, though. No. Nope. Pre-market was highs. Okay, gotcha. All right. UVXY is still up. VIX is still up. The fear indexes are not doing too bad. They're not doing great either, to be honest with you. On a day like this, I wouldn't be surprised if they climb. I wouldn't be surprised if the markets do slowly sell off today. I mean, obviously, I don't think that's what should happen. Just because, like, I mean, for me, if I was a trader, I wouldn't be. Here's the thing. It's not about what you think is going to happen. It's about what other people think is going to happen, right? So if other people are going to be fearful about the Fed meeting, you got to trade like that, and that's what people are going to be most likely. That's just what almost always happens, right? So, I mean, when's the last time you saw a Fed meeting? When's the last time you saw a run up of the broader markets or a high growth or any sector before the freaking Fed started talking. It's like no one is excited for this. No one is willing to get that exposure in. No traders are willing to bet on that, are willing to buy stuff in preparation for that. Not many at least, I should say. But tomorrow is the big day. And here, let me go ahead and, I guess since right now there's not really much happening, let me go over to the news that we got today. How many of you don't know about the news that happened yesterday? I bet a lot of you. Let me go to the SEC filings here for BNGO. So basically, we have 6, you heard me right, 6 new Form 4s, which is all of these are people getting incentivized to work harder, and it's basically 7,528 shares total exercisability on them. They're not exercisable right now. They're gonna vest periodically, and they're gonna be fully exercisable in a few years from now. And the exercise price is $7.64, and the expiration date is 2031. So basically, to sum it up for you, more employees, like 6 more employees, including Christopher Twomey, our new board of director, not new, but the guy that we did the vote for the quorum, the 2021 annual stockholder meeting, that whole thing. One of the directors that got approved like to stay on until like 2024 or more. One of them, Christopher J. Twomey, he just got incentivized even more, right? He's on the board of directors, and now he also has this. And as you know, if you watched the video a while ago, you know that this guy already has like 64,000 BNGO shares, right? Worth like, close to $500,000 now. So it's great to see, and that guy is he runs an investment firm, and he also has his own business. So this guy his net worth is like above $5 million, or at least above $4 million as of last year. Okay, the information on it was not that great, but that's what we know, that according to my sources, of course, and so that's to my understanding, of course. But it's great news. It's great news, and right, and of course that's just one, right? This one is okay. This isn't even Christopher J. Twomey. He was one of them. You can watch the video if you want, right? It's easy to find on the channel. But 6 more employees, more incentivized to work hard. I mean, they're getting paid. Man. They can buy shares at this is a form of pay, honestly. I mean, they're getting these for free, right? You know how you usually have to pay a premium for the options? They don't have to pay a premium. This is a code A, right? And if you look at the insider codes and their meanings here, let me go ahead and go here. Let me go right here. Insider codes, right? The code A, basically, you're just getting something. You're just getting it from the company, right? Grant, award, or other acquisition of securities from the company, right? So this explains why there's no like premium paid, right? And this also explains why it's not a voluntarily one, right? A code V, a transaction voluntarily reported on Form 4, right? The code V's is what we want. That would be the best, right? If they got it, if this was a code V, that would be even better. But this is still good because they're incentivized and they're able to buy, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars at some point of shares down the line. And they're going to. No one understands. No, everyone says like, oh, it's not bullish at all. They're getting the option to buy it. Like, no, they are gonna buy now at some point down the line. I don't understand why people don't care about this, because they always, the market always tries to price in future events because of all of this, right? This is not normal. Most companies don't have this many freaking things. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars here. We're talking about employees becoming millionaires for the first time in their life because of these options. They're gonna be incentivized. And they will, and here's the key, they're going to have to buy, they don't have to technically, but they will, okay? Only a madman would not. They're going to buy shares at one point or another down the line. And, of course, no one prices that in because I don't know why. I don't know. I really don't know why. But, of course, it just gives the people who actually understand it more of a chance to actually know what the hell is going on. And it gives you a buying opportunity. So there's your spiel. Ask me. I hope that made sense. Yeah, FDA approval is imminent. I don't know about imminence. Don't know about if it's about to happen. I would say it's more. It's more likely with the recent new people though, because they both have FDA approval experience. Well, no, not well. I don't know if the CCO did, but the CBO had a lot of FDA approval experience, and our chief medical officer Al Kachabi has a ton of FDA approval experience. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we get FDA approval this year or next year. I wouldn't be surprised at all. The likelihood, I don't know what the likelihood is, but yeah, but right now we're red though. Right now we're red. I go on rants sometimes, man. I go on rants, but the Nasdaq is absolutely. It's just it's doing what it does best, right? It's going down. The Russell's going down a ton now, and high growth as a sector is getting decimated. Microvision is actually holding up really well though, somehow, which is really weird. But yeah. No. Oh, my portfolio is resisting the drop. Growth might be fine today. Dow though. Marco free falling. Oh man. Oh, you bears are too funny. You're too funny. You only show up when it's red and never come when it's green. But that's fine. We love you anyway. We love you anyway. You're welcome in this community either way, as long as you're not like mindlessly hating or shit, or I don't know. You know what I mean. My 18K is in. I can buy the dip. Oh, 18K? 18K, my friend. Whoa. All right, only buy if you know what you're doing though. I mean, if you have that much money coming in, I'm sure you know what you're doing, so you don't need me to tell you that. 5,000 shares just bought at the ask at 782, and we go down because there's a couple hundred of selling orders. So because some people think it's a certain way, people copy, then more people copy, and everything is amplified more than AC/DC concert. Not all today, not all gonna go to BNGO either. Oh, Why? No, I'm kidding. Wow, okay, damn it. We just broke below 780 for a second. Dang it, we just wicked below. This is what we need to hold today. Dang it, we're about to freaking test it. Oh no, I'm getting scared now. It says 779. A little bit scared right now. I would love if we could hold above 779 today. I would really love if we could close the day above that. We could easily have a false breakdown. We've had 1,000 false breakdowns with this level of support, right? We've had literally thousands. Well, not you know what I mean. And it looks like we're about to break it right now. Testing it, at least. We're definitely testing it. Oh. No support at all. It looks like, yep, there it is. Oh, there it is. There it is. We just broke down. New intraday low, down 0.5%. On a day after such great news, too. I mean, of course, the markets are down. Of course, high growth's getting beat down. Whatever. Long term doesn't matter, but it's still sad to see. Sad to see people selling off right now. The panic and FUD is here, and the shorts are getting exactly what they want. If they don't push the price down, you know what's going to happen. The calls are expiring next week. We have short-dated buying of call options. We have the price going up in the aggregate. We have short interest increasing roughly in the aggregate as well. But you got all the recipes you need for a short squeeze. The only thing we need to do is hold and go up. And a gamma squeeze, really. Gamma squeeze more likely. I mean, they're basically the same thing. Okay, at the fundamental level, it's institutions covering their shorts. Okay, it's them buying back their short positions. That's all it is. All right, at least to my understanding, it is. Okay, they just instigate by different things. 776 new intraday low. Here come the bears. Here they come. No Ortex update. Okay, so the shorts haven't really done anything. Interesting. It looks like the shorts just cover. I mean, based on this data, right? It looks like the shorts just. Looks like they might have just covered a fair amount of their shares, maybe. But this data oftentimes it conflicts with Ortex's, and also remember the short shares available. There's several factors for this. It's not just how many shorts have been bought back and then returned to the broker to lend out again. Yeah. So. Oh my gosh! Really? 773. 1% down today, dude. Oh, man. Time for me to buy the leap option. Well, you better know what you're doing. I mean, bear case, Bionano sees below $7, bear case this week. Okay, bull case, we see $10, all right? So there's two distinct ways we go, right? It just depends on what the Fed does, depends on how high growth reacts. So, it's just, please don't, if you buy right now, please know what you're doing. Please, and if you hold, please know what you're doing. Most of y'all know what the hell you're doing, okay? But I have to say, I'm sorry, I have to say it. Bear trap. Well, if we could hold above 779, I would be more comfortable in saying this is a bear trap. And also, honestly, no one knows if it's a bear trap because it just depends on the Fed tomorrow. So I don't know. It just depends. I wanted to go lower so I can buy and bring my cost basis up too much and not bring my cost basis up too much. Yeah, I kind of wanted to. Yeah. Well, selfishly, I wanted to go up short term just because the channel will benefit most likely. And if it goes down, everyone hates me. There's nothing I can do about that. I understand. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. But the other part of me, right? The other part of me wants it to dip so I can load. I mean, I'm gonna double my position if not triple it. If we see $5 or maybe even $6 again. So 25,000 shares bought 774 at the ask, and the price goes down. What? 25,000 bought at 774, and the price goes down 2 cents because we get 1,000 shares sold at bid. Really? It's like, okay then. Sell side imbalance, that is bullshit. That's as simple as it gets, my friends. And we got great news yesterday. Remember, we got great news yesterday. We got great news. Also, a lot of people, I guess a lot of people saw the Russell 3000 news. They were like, oh, I didn't know about this. Russell 3000, huh? Yeah, a lot of people didn't know about that, right? If you've been following this channel, you knew about that freaking, what, 2 weeks ago? Even more than that, maybe? It feels like we've known about that forever. We've definitely known that for at least a few weeks. At least 1 or 2 weeks. And there was an article published yesterday, and it actually does show up on the news tab, right? Bionano to join Russell 3000 Index. And everyone was freaking out about this, although there's literally nothing new at all. I mean, obviously, we've already known about this for a while, but this is, I mean, it's good for more. It's good exposure to get the people who don't really follow this. Oh, my. Wow. 768, almost down 2% right now. Dude, what is going on? We're underperforming Nano Dimension and Microvision right now. We were outperforming them at the start. Now we've kind of come down to their level. Let's check the volume. I wouldn't be surprised if the volume is pretty similar now. Okay, no, and still no. We got so much red volume, so much selling going on. Wow, man. Damn. This is why I have to say. This is why I always give that. This is why I always say, you know, if you are gonna hold or buy, you have to know what you're doing, because most people cannot handle a lot of. It's not Bionano. Holding Bionano is not for everybody, right? If you do your research, it is, but if not, you know, not for you. Not for you. AMC is still up, dude. Oh my gosh. SENS is down 7%. Resonance getting killed. MP getting killed. Not really, only down 3%. Still pretty bad. Mara's down finally. We're still making intraday lows. We're about to go lower than Microvision. And also look at the price discrepancy in Nano Dimension and BNGO. Look at that. Usually they're the exact same price. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much they usually are the exact same price. At least this last week and to now, they usually are. Now, BNGO is now lower, like, what, 15 cents? 15 cents lower. Interesting. Definitely interesting. After such great news, too. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a flash crash, but I wouldn't be surprised. Here's the thing. We can easily go down 5% today or 10% down today if everybody starts panicking about tomorrow, right? Because everybody in this market with the Fed, everybody is so quick to just sell out of everything with any sort of fear, right? And just panic sell. At least it seems like that to me. So, but otherwise, we should not be down today. Even with the markets down this much, we should not. I mean, we were green earlier, and for a good reason. I don't know if we were green because of people just buying for no reason, or I don't know if it's because of the news that we got. But obviously, fundamentally, we have great news. I mean, yesterday we had okay, come on, it is good news. You can't tell me it's not good news. Okay, I don't care if they didn't buy or it was just the company awarding them. We've already gone over why it's still extremely bullish. It's still very good news. And also we got the chief business officer news, right? We got that obviously. And we only went up 3% on a day where high growth was doing pretty well. And now we're underperforming the market. So it's like, this doesn't seem like we're moving like we should be. You know, I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. Based on that information, right? 41,000 shares just sold at the bid, 766. They're trying to push the price down. They're trying to push the price down, guys. I mean, let's be honest here. Okay, this is how the shorts get their money. This is how they make their money back, right? They lost tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions, on the way up, right? We already knew 36 million short shares had already been taken up and already were lent out and were being held by bears throughout this time right here, right? Mid-April and already and May 28th, May 14th. All right, they have been getting killed. A lot of them are down more than 50%. They know what's going to happen. I mean, they've always known what's going to happen if we continue going higher. That's why they've been so. That's why they've tried their best to push the price down. Luckily, Bionano has actually put some PR out and given the bulls the fuel they need, because the bulls are so stupid and no one watches the channel, no one looks at the short interest, no one knows, and Wall Street Bet censors us, right? The mod censors us. We've got 1,000 things working against us. Luckily, the company has been kind of helping us with some awesome PR. Still, the Bears overall, I mean, the Bears, okay, in the grand scheme of things, the Bears are still getting killed, right? I mean, okay, let's be honest, the Bears are still down a ton, right? Unless they've just been, I mean, a lot of them have been tripling down and doubling down on their position, averaging up and getting their average lower or higher, technically. because it's a short, right? You want your average to be higher. But a lot of them are still down, and yeah, the bulls are still probably winning macroscopically, but short squeeze, gamma squeeze, no, we're not. I mean, we're not really winning. We're not really winning. I mean, if you just look at the hourly chart, right? We're just going sideways. Since we had a nice run, we found our bottom, which was 750, and now we're just going sideways. And yeah, we're holding. It's nice, but here's the thing: as we hold like this, the shorts. I mean, you can make an argument for both sides, I guess. But here's my point. Okay, my point is this: unless we go up, unless we hold above like $8, maybe we have to go even higher than that. There's the short squeeze. I mean, I don't know. I don't see it happening. I don't know. There's not a very realistic chance of it happening unless we actually go higher, right? It has to be started with the stock price going up, and it already has. But the shorts are not moving. The shorts are holding their ground, right? It is a battle of wills, and they will cover eventually. But the question is, when are they going to give up and stop shorting it, right? When are they going to actually start covering and then just holding or selling out and just not shorting again, right? Because a lot of them, they cover and they just start a new short position. So it's like what the hell? So yeah, that was a nice rant for you. Down 2% right now. Carnage. Dude, you can't even comment on Wall Street Bets? Yeah, I relate to you, man. I cannot even message the mods. I can't comment. I can't create a post. I cannot award people. I'm banned from participating in the community for no reason, of course. Well, for a reason, they don't want Bionano to go up, right? Of course. UVXY is still holding strong, up about 2%. That's the fear index. We want this to go down, not up. And the high growth, we want R2, we want to be going up, not down, right? Luckily, there hasn't been any crap in the chat that I've seen so far. Ortex 0.28%. Oh my gosh, look at that. I was thinking they were going to be covering right now because there's been so much great news and they can't deny that we're expanding the business, yet it goes up. Really? I mean, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense that it makes perfect sense that the short interest is going up today. It makes perfect sense. The shorts don't know when to stop, and this is actually, it's bearish in a sense, and it's actually more bullish though overall. Because here's why: because of the arrogance of the shorts. If you can get enough shareholders and retail with a float like this one, like out of the shares outstanding or the flow, either one is basically the same thing. Okay, the shares outstanding is only like 2 million higher. Of the flow, retail owns like what? 87, 84, 83, 82%. Yeah. Something like that. I think so. Yeah. The 80-ish% of the flow is owned by retail. If you can get enough of us to actually realize what the hell's going on with the short interest, that it's increasing on a day that we're down 2%, where they should be covering, right, with all the news increases. No, they wanted this to go lower. And if we cannot go lower, what are they going to do? They are getting those dude, it is not an easy to borrow stock, man. Look at the cost to borrow average today. All right. There are 100. I mean, that's not very high. Okay, let's be honest. Can we be honest? This is not very high, but still. All right, 8%. That's the cost to borrow average, right? 8% is not. These guys have to. At least these guys definitely have to cover soon, relatively soon. And then the other guys. And then the rest of the shorts, they cannot hold forever. And they're always trying. They're just like the bulls, but they're just trying to time when the low is, right? So they can cover back and buy back at the lowest point possible. They don't think it's now, I guess. Or at least based on the data that we have, they don't think it's now. My point is that if we can go higher, they're going to have to cover while we're already going up, that's how the squeeze happens, right? Yeah, I don't know. I hope you got something out of that rant. 36K to be bought at 750. High growth is still getting decimated. Let me just look at the watch list here. Oh my man. Ooh, that's painful. CTXR is up 5% without me. So many good companies going up without me, but I can't complain. Okay, Bionano's done absolutely amazing for me. Okay, with an average like mine. And let me, if anyone's new here, since there's not much going on right now, let's go ahead and show that portfolio action off right now. There you go. There's a portfolio for honesty and transparency reasons. No one else on YouTube shows a portfolio. Very shady, very sus, right? That's what my generation likes to say, right? Very sus. So, I don't really know what that means, to be honest with you. I don't, guys, you have to understand something. Although I'm in college, pop culture, nope, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't like the people of my generation. I don't like them. They don't like me because I'm not like them. Stop the count, Brandon. Whoa. Decimated because of Fed. Oh yeah, I heard something like that. Do y'all think today's sell-off is because of that? Someone with Patriots Pub on the Discord was telling me about that, and I didn't get enough. Sus equals suspect. Okay. Wait, are you sure? A bit like your Ethernet cable. Oh my man, come on! It's been good. The internet's been good, right? Buy the dip, you fuck. Warren Buffett. Yep, yeah, that's what he would say. Oh, 3% down. Everyone starts panicking now. It's like one red day. It's just like last week, right? We had so many. We've literally gone up. What I mean, even right now at 750, we're still up. Like, what is that? From 430, we're up. What 70, 80%? It doesn't matter. There's still gonna be people that start freaking out, like, oh, it's such a bad company. It's just what happens. It's just human nature. Everyone does it. I mean, especially the newbies, they do it, right? And they come on this channel and then they're like, what the heck? Suspicious. Yeah. Yeah, pain, decimated. Yeah, do y'all think the sell-off right now is because of the recounts? Do y'all think Patriots Pub was trying to tell me about that, and I didn't get time to freaking there's a ton of info he sent me. I didn't have time to look at it all. I should have, though. I definitely should have. Walked away for 10 mins, yeah. You can't, yeah, this is down 3%. Now we're now underperforming Microvision and NanoDimension, and we're now down we're down like 25%, 25 cents away from NanoDimension, which is weird and it's important because usually we're about the same level, same price as NanoDimension usually is what we're at. So very weird. Very weird. Obviously, we got great news yesterday. Obviously, no one cares. No one even knows about the news. The people who are trading Bionano, they have no idea that there's like literally 6 new Form 4s, code A's. They don't understand the chief business officer. They don't understand shit about the company. Okay, that's the only explanation for this valuation. And I'm gonna be saying, and here's the thing, I'm gonna be saying that for however long we're like not going up. Because here's the thing, the fundamental value is easily above $10 if you do the research. I think. I mean, I think it's right now. Easily, okay, if not way higher than that. Okay, I mean, come on. When you know a company is going to get billions in revenue down the line, and the valuation is 0 compared to that, it's like, this is a disparity that is not justified. 3.20% the red right now. Sus, just like the Ethernet cable. That's too funny. Ethernet cable is good. Come on, the Wi-Fi is good. Come on. AMC, yeah, AMC is leaving everybody in the dust right now today. Man, look at that. You could have got this at 42 cents 2 trading days ago. I almost did. Well, and not really. I was thinking about it, but I was doing Clover was my trade last week. My lottery gamble trade last week. Not really gamble trade, but you know, whatever. Chloe will. Back in the day, those Form 4s used to give out 200K shares. 7K is very boring. Dude, they still do. What do you mean? What do you mean? We've had like okay, I don't know if you mean what I think you mean, but dude, we had just scroll down a little bit. We've got Form 4s right here. This is April. This is barely 2 months ago, man. 275,000 shares. And for the CEO, it's I think it's for the CEO. Let me see if I can find it here. No, it's not it. Hold on. No, where's the CEO? Is it right here? No, that's the CMO. Whatever. I can't find it because I'm dumb. Hold on. The CEO got like, here you go. Okay, here you go. Finally, last try. Okay, out of five things I got on the last try. 775,000 shares to be bought in total exercisability. I mean, that's 2 months ago. That's a lot. And then if you look at the Form 4s that we recently got right here, this is a good one too. Why are we down 4%? All right, hold on. I gotta talk about this real quick. Hold on. This is 240,000 for the Mark Aldakowski. I don't know how you. I hope I'm not butchering that name. I probably am. But okay, no, this is he got this time. The company literally gave him 240,000 shares, and he's holding those. Actually, we don't actually know because it's restricted stocks, but we don't technically know for sure because it's not clear. Somebody please tell me if you know exactly what the restriction period is if you under the 2018 equity incentive plan. I've read a fair amount of that, and I didn't find a clear answer. So. Anyways, let's go back to the price actually because we're literally getting. Oh, what? No, we broke 750. Really? Really? Oh my gosh, the markets are shitting themselves right now. Look at this. Look at this market crash. Yeah, just before the Fed. Very predictable though. Damn. Wow. I mean, didn't we have a wall of 750? This is why I always say the walls on the bull side. I mean, even the bull side too. They're sometimes fake. Oftentimes they're fake. Down almost 6% right now. This is ugly. We were up 3%. I actually think we were up more than that in the pre-market at some point. Yes, they are vested over time. Yes. Yes, they are vested over time. I'm sorry. I always say that, Kay. I always say that in the videos. I forgot one time. Sorry. I always say it. Yes, they're vested over time. They're not exercisable right now. They're going to be there. Some of them are for different ones. Not all of them usually. Most of them are fully going to exercisable in a couple years. Buying pressure's in. Here comes the people buying the dip. Oh wow. Yeah, look at that. It's beauty. All 15 of my positions are in the red today, and I'm mostly invested in high growth. Yeah, it can be horrible when you're fully invested in high growth and it starts getting decimated. I mean, you guys know better. I mean, if you've been with the channel, if you've been in the market for a while, these last few months, you know how bad it can get. Today we have a taste of that. Intraday at least. We'll see if we close the day anything like we are right now. I wouldn't be surprised if we freaking. I mean, here's the thing. Right now, and I say this all the time. Right, Bionano's value price right now, it's mostly dictated by the high growth and the markets. It's stupid, and I'm still invested in it because at the end of the day, I know at one point the Toots and Hedges and Whales, they're gonna wake up and get their head out of their ass and start realizing like, okay, dude, this is a company that's actually has a lot of stuff going for it. Like, holy shit, this thing actually is gonna make billions in revenue. Not even a decade away from now, if they actually get if they sell as many sapphires as they plan to. So, I mean, basically plan to, right? 10,000 sapphires to be sold, basically. So my point is, right now the day-to-day valuation is determined by the markets and high growth. But at one of these days, we're going to start outperforming everything, at least a lot of things, because fundamentally we've had more increases in the company than anything else in high growth, yet we've gone down even more than a lot of them. And that's the proof for market manipulation, right? Fundamentally, we've gone exponentially higher, yet we've gone since February 16th, and yet we've gone on the same trajectory as all of the other stocks in high growth, or even worse than a lot of them. So it's like, how else do you explain that? I mean, we've got so many bullish insider transactions. We've got an earnings report that most people invest in the company have no idea about. No idea about the upcoming catalysts. No idea. Okay, 5 large clinical studies. We've got the Sapphire 2.0 prototype. We've got accreditation for laboratory-developed tests. We've got the insurance bill coding thing I don't even fully understand. We got a ton of stuff going on, man. We got a ton of good stuff going on. New article? It's very sad times, crime, pain, lol. Old again, old. Yep. This is. I love that they're doing the marketing, but I just hate how they always get our hopes up. You know, it's my fault for getting my hopes up that they're going to tweet something new. They never do. I mean, they did yesterday technically, but you know what I mean. The Ethernet cable is good. Come on. Man, I was hoping we could close the day above 779, and right now 740 right now. Oh my. 737 is the intraday low. Hold on a second. Are you kidding me? We're all the way lower. Well, okay, that's not really. Hold on. Let me go ahead and clean up the chart. All right, we don't really need this anymore. Actually, we may need it if we start dipping more. If we go down like 10% today, we'll need it. NASDAQ cup and handle on the daily. Let's check it out. Yeah, a little bit. It's way too steep, though. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure you realize that's way too steep. Usually, cup and handles, slowly goes down, gradually goes up, right? That's the handle. But this one's like more like a V. This is more like a V than a cup and handle, but it definitely could be. It also could be a triple top, right? Which is obviously a super bearish pattern. Triple top is not what you want. You want a breakout here. You want a breakout. That's what we want. Very strange for Bionano today. Here's the thing that happened with today. Here's the thing that confuses me about today. So we were outperforming everything at the start, and it's like, okay, yeah, great. People care about the news yesterday. All right, people think Bionano is worth a little bit more, not going down as much as everything else is today. It's like, okay, great, that makes sense. And then we started slowly going down more than everything else, and it's like, okay, maybe people are just a little bit more scared. They want to take a little bit more profit, right? And now we're underperforming everything. Although we got news yesterday that no one else got, obviously, right? We got new CBO and we got the insider transactions that are extremely bullish. So I don't really I mean, if you want to make the manipulation or naked shorting or shorts claim, like that's true, but is that enough to justify? Is that really the reason why we've gone down this much today so far and why we were up today? Like today, people were so bullish this morning, right? They thought the company was worth so much, right? And then it's just absolute death. And obviously the other chart patterns, nothing else is really like this, right? We're down. We were up. Okay, the price action may look similar, but we were up like 2%, 3% at the open. Now we're down just as much, if not more, than most other things. So one explanation of this might be that people are so stupid. And that's okay. That may sound stupid itself, but basically, people look at the news, they think it's good, they trade on it, and then everything else starts going down, and then they're like, "Well, maybe I didn't fully understand," and then they start selling it. So I don't know. Maybe that's a little bit too crazy, but it would make sense because the news is hard to understand for Bionano. Not really. Yesterday wasn't that hard to understand, but. Yeah, the gap in the daily chart was basically filled. Yeah, I guess we technically went to the gap. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really. You guys know what I think about the gap to gaps to get filled thing, but I mean, I guess it's good. I guess that we got it filled. I guess so. Yeah, everything else is the same. It's fine, but I haven't seen. Hopefully, I don't know if I'm just. No, I just haven't seen it. But I haven't seen any comments that are likely to get me pissed off. Which you guys know, on a day like this, when we're down 4%, I would get pissed off very easily, with any sort of bear shit. So here the bears come. Now that I said that, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it's real. I mean, the news. I love that the fundamentals keep improving. I love that we're still up 70-80% from lows. So there's not much to complain about. I mean, I guess what I'm complaining about is that fundamentally we keep getting news that is just amazing. Although we're underperforming everything else right now, it's like, why? This doesn't make any sense. But it really, all it does is give us more of an opportunity to buy. At least in my opinion. Okay, I mean, I could be wrong. I guess, but. Marco is just a funny man. Marco's the guy that's been saying it's a pump and dump since 4:30. Same thing, man. I've been in BNGO for 13 months. I always expect a big drop on a big dip on good news, unless it's huge news. It typically goes down on good news. Well, in the good old days, it didn't. In the good old days, we used to go up on good news. Back in these days, back from December to February 16th. 5-day symposium. People didn't even understand the news back then. They still don't. People never understand the news. Yeah, the CEO, I believe the CEO thinks that they try to avoid, this is kind of speculative, but they try to avoid, according to some sources, they try to avoid PR because it attracts the shorts. That might be true. I mean, that would make sense as to why every time we get good news, it goes down, right? That's what we've seen throughout the death trend, right? Here you go. This is what I'm going to call. This is the death trend, okay? Since we broke below this line, this is the death trend, okay? This is when it was just absolute depression and just awful. Nowadays, we're back to good, right? We're back in an uptrend, you know, as long as we stay above this SNDL level, or even as long as we don't fall back into this, I guess, technically, we're still doing pretty well. So, yeah, hold on one second. Kyle S., thank you so much. Love the channel, even the red days, bro. Thank you, Kyle S. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate that. Just bought the dip due to Dead Inside. To be brutally honest, the $15 was mainly from Dead Inside. Not mainly. Come on, not mainly. Dead Inside only had, I mean, he only had a few 100,000 views here, which was big, but enough to make enough to be like $500 million, even more than that value added to the valuation. I don't know about that. I don't know. But Dead Inside certainly was, yeah, Dead Inside certainly did pump this, especially not really when he pumped it when it was like $5 up to here. He pumped it way when it was back here. At least to my memory, right? I could be remembering it wrong, I guess. We almost had a bullish engulfing candle there. Almost had a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern there. We almost do. Dead Inside did not create the bull pennant. That's silly. Yeah, I don't think he did. I don't. Yeah, to reiterate, to be clear there, so there's no confusion. I don't think Dead Inside really. I mean, he pumped it up from here a little bit, but how much? I mean, I don't know if he really added 500 million and more, and you know, $1 billion extra dollars to the market cap, which at its peak it was over. It was like, what was it, 3 billion? I don't know what was the peak market cap at 1569. I forgot exactly what it was, but I mean, we're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't know if Dead Inside did too much for that. I don't know about that. I'll tell you what though. The run up here was because. Yes, it was hyped up. Yes, Wall Street bets, whatever, Reddit memes, whatever. Yes, a little bit of that, but mostly it was because the people actually knew, and the people that actually were, you know, putting millions of dollars in this and hundreds of millions, they understood that they had proof that the Sapphire was better than the other methods, and the main method, which was PatBio's Hi-Fi at greater than 500 base pair detection in SVs. That's as simple as it is. Simple as it gets. That's why. Dead Inside's interview with Simon almost killed if it had not been for Dr. Dean to set people straight back in the start of the year. Yeah, that's kind of true. Yeah. Dead Inside can pump stocks, my friends. Dead Inside, if you haven't been following, Dead Inside used to be able, I mean, I remember, I remember one day specifically. Oh, I forgot what stock it was, but there was one stock. I watched a video. It was back in its prime. It was back when everyone thought Dead Inside was a genius. This is back when Dead Inside actually made consistent videos, right? He didn't actually, you know, just come up on the, show up on the green days, which is kind of what he's been doing now from what I've seen. But, you know, it's fine. I'm not saying it's good or bad, right? But it's what he's doing. Back in the good old days for Dead Inside, he would come out with a video talking about any stock. And literally right when it came out, people would listen to the ticker and it would literally just pump 15, 20%. I don't know if that's what always happened, but that's what happened one time at least when I saw the stock and I was like, okay, this is cool. And then I was like, okay, oh my God, this thing is pumping and dumping. Literally, it just pumped and dumped. And it ran, and then it came down, and it ended the dump pretty close. I mean, it ended the dump higher than the start of the pump, but it was pretty, I mean, most people consider it a pump and dump. So that's what used to happen. So yeah, Dead Inside definitely, I mean, based on that experience, Dead Inside definitely can influence the markets in a huge amount, a huge influence on the markets, but enough to freaking send us up hundreds of million. I mean, $500 million. I don't know about that. But he definitely had an influence on the run. But at the end of the day, the reason why we're fundamentally undervalued here is because no one really understands why the Sapphire is going to replace all of the other methods in a lot of things. Or at least it should be, based on the company's information itself. It should, and it will. If you look on Reddit in November, there were people expecting it to be in the $20s when it was in the pennies. They were just ahead of the crowd. It was not hype then, nor now. Well, there still is hype though. Although Always Right although this is a great company, and obviously you guys know how I think about the company, there is still hype. Okay, with a stock like Bionano, there just are a lot of people with a stock as complicated as this. Okay, I'm not. This isn't bearish. Hear me out here before you freaking say I'm say I'm a freaking heretic or something. Okay, with a stock as complicated as this and esoteric as this, there's going to be people that invest in it without understanding what it does. That's just as simple as it. That's just human nature, man. And the goal of this channel is partly to get people to understand it more. And I have all the no one watches the videos for it, but I have in the must know BNGO information playlist, all the videos are there for you. You can understand the tech pretty damn well, I think. If you, I mean, all the resources are there. No one does it, but it's okay. The resources are there for you, but it's not like Bionano has risen because of the hype. No, I wouldn't say that, but it certainly has affected it a little bit, at least to some extent. That's what I would say. Don't get mad at me, okay? I'm still extremely bullish. Okay, that has nothing to do with me. That's not a bearish thing. Okay, every stock. Listen to me. Every stock that's complicated, there's some hype. Okay, hype. It's not that hype is not inherently a bad thing, man. Interest and hype can make a lot of long-term followers, right? Without any hype, you don't get any interest. You don't get any people that are getting exposed to the company and the Sapphire. We want more people to get exposed to Sapphire. Once that happens, they become long-term hodlers like us. That's what we want. Anyone is a genius in a bull market. It's not, yeah, it's kind of true. Yeah, but to be honest, but what's wrong with hype? Hype equals more eyes, and who knows, people might even be interested to do DD and end up loving you. Yes, that's precisely what I just tried to say. Yes, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. The more hype that there is, in the aggregate, the more long-term hodlers that there is. And now you got to be careful though, because hype is loosely defined, right? What is hype? Does that just mean people mindlessly YOLOing in on Wall Street bets, or does that mean people actually looking at like Always Right's beautiful post yesterday and actually investing in it, being somewhat informed in the company? It's like, well, I don't know. It depends on how you define it, right? So, but anyways, just to wrap that up, yeah, hype is let's just sum it up by saying this: the more people that know about Bionano, the better. I don't care what the cost is. Essentially, I don't care if that's a Wall Street bet squeeze. I don't care if that's I mean, I guess negative news catalyst would kind of put more eyes on it, but not the kind we want, I guess. So I guess as long as it's not a negative news catalyst or the CEO getting shot in the head or something crazy like that, headquarters getting blown up by Ted Kaczynski, it's good. All right. New Reddit post, maybe try again with pushing a BNG. Oh, yeah, Always Right. By the way, Jason Smith, my friend, I hope you're still out there. Please consider copy and pasting your post. I don't know if you already did this, but please consider copy and pasting your post here and posting it to Wall Street Bets if you would like more exposure for the stock. We're not trying to pump and dump shit. We're just trying to get more people to know about the company, man. That's all. That's what got me into BNGO after watching your DD video. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's all I can ask for. The Fed is talking tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern time. All right. Why is everything pulling back? Probably because of tomorrow. Do you think we'll ever see 10 again, Brandon? Yeah. Yes. Yes, I think we'll see 10 again. Dude, if Bionano doesn't see 10 again, the channel is going to fail. Everyone's going to hate me. Okay, let's be honest here. Every day, and I understand this kind of sucks, but I'm not complaining. Every day that any day that Bionano goes red, all of the new people hate me. Okay, because people associate me with the BNGO guy, which I am. But every day that we go red, they don't see it as a buying opportunity. They see it as this company sucks. There must be a reason why it went down this much. In actuality, it's just high growth getting decimated today. That's why we're going down. We got great news yesterday. Yeah, the stock is down. It's a buying opportunity, in my opinion, at least. Okay, I can be wrong, but at the end of the day, if Bionano fails, the channel fails. And I don't know why I got to this point again. But yeah, of course I'm bullish. Yeah, no, my point was this. Of course I'm bullish. Yes, I wouldn't have staked everything this channel has done in the last 5 months or since February 4th. Since like 3.5, 4 months, I wouldn't have staked all that on BNGO if I didn't actually understand the risks, right? I'm extremely confident in my long-term synthesis that this stock is going to make a lot of people money, including us. I could be totally wrong, but if I am wrong, yeah, the channel's screwed. The channel's that's why I've done so much research. That's why I did the 100-page due diligence to make sure that I was willing to do it. And then yeah, here we are. All right, it's a red day. Everyone crying. I know, I know. Everyone's crying. It's a red. I know one red day, and it's like what are we gonna do? Yeah, it's funny. It's fine. I understand it. There's nothing we can do, right? When Bionano is red, people inherently they're like, Brandon, what are you doing? Just fix it, Brandon. Which is fun. It's all good. It's all good times. If the bull case happens, it won't matter. And if you got in, okay, really, at the end of the day, you can the new people can get mad at me all they want, but at the end of the day, if you average down on the dip, you're looking, you're up, you're up a lot. You're up a lot right now. I know that for a fact because I'm up 33%, and my average cost is like not even that good, right? I know most of y'all, if not at least a lot of y'all, definitely have way better average costs than I do. I know that for a fact. At least that's what y'all say. I hope you're not lying. Yeah, it is kind of pulling itself up slowly. Yeah, this could be a dead cat bounce, so we need to see more. We need to see slow or fast. Slow or fast. Okay, we need to get some reversal signs of the 5-minute. Short term here. All right. We got absolutely destroyed today. I mean, we're only down 3%. Like, it seems like such a bad day. Honestly, it's really not, though. It's really not. I mean, if you consider the markets, everything is down today. It's really not that. I mean, if you average down at $4, at $5, if you have an average cost below 7, below 6, you're fine. So I don't know. I really don't think today. I mean, today sucks. No, okay, today sucks for me. I mean, it's really, honestly, it's down. We're down 3% today, but I can't really be mad today. We can't really complain because we got so much great news yesterday. And if you watch the videos, or I mean, you don't even have to watch them. If you understand the news, you understand that this is just a buying opportunity long term. Now, does that mean we're going to do good short term? No, but it does mean that fundamentally we're better now today than we were a week ago. And yet the stop price, was like Tuesday last week, the stop price was $9. Okay, at high as $9.12, and nowadays we're way $7.50. You're trading at a nice discount from $9.12. Yet we've got the CBO news, and we've got the insider calls, and we've got Russell 3000. Okay, Russell 3000 was last week technically. But it's good news. It's good news, man. And no one understands. I still think a lot of you don't understand how. At least I don't know. I guess you could disagree with me, but I think the CBO and CO news are just great. Just great. I mean, we can get into the details, right? The FDA approval stuff, the nanonozzle, the sequencing, the new technology stuff. That's in there. That's subtly in there, I think. But more so, it's just proof for expanding the business. You don't hire 2 new C-suite members unless you have more work to do and more demand and more shit to do. They're getting more high-level executives because the business is expanding. What does business expansion typically mean? You guessed it, more revenue. All right, more expenses as well, but overall more revenue in the long-term aggregate, right? Likely, at least. There's no debating the news. There's no debating it in that sense, right? It is business expansion. That's 100%, okay? You do not hire 2 new executives if your business is not expanding in some way. That's a fact. You can't wait for the day that we make a ton of money. I'll be here, bro. All right, fair enough. I'll be here with you as well. But we already have made a ton of money. If you average down, you already have made a ton of money. But yeah, I get you. Some people are new here. That's fine. If you have a high average cost, okay, that's fine. It's fine. But if you average down, you already made a ton of money. You need to sell now. And here's the thing that y'all have to understand. This is why I still sometimes get pissed off when people blame me, but I understand it. But at the end of the day, it doesn't make sense, okay? But because I always say, if you don't understand, if you're not willing to take the risk, and if you're not willing to hold through potential carnage, you need to get out. Like, if you're gonna be one of the people that's like blaming me and like getting pissed off at me, or panic selling your shit, yeah, this is not the stop for you, man. It's just not. It's just not. The people who actually average down with me and actually are green now, like 30% of the green now, and like 50%, 70% of the green now. They knew what it meant to hold. They knew what carnage felt like. They did it because they understood the tech. That's what I'm getting to, right? You need to understand the damn company. That's the only way you're not going to panic sell. That's the only way you're going to make money. The only chance you have at making money here is if you actually do your research. You can't. I don't think you can. It's really hard to pull a fast one in the stock market, guys. I'm telling you, I've learned it the hard way. All right, I've learned it the hard way, and all my OGs know this. Okay, if you've been with the channel, you learned it the hard way again, pretty damn recently, right? It's very hard to get lucky. You have to do your research. You have to understand what the hell you're doing if you're going to actually make money, man. So, yeah. I'm already making a ton of money, just not a ton, lol. Making a lot of money, just not a ton, lol. Okay, fair enough. Brand, I'm going to go work on college, not look at my portfolio, lol. Fair enough, Boomstick. Fair enough. Oh, we were so close. Boomstick, wait, Boomstick, before you go, if you want, what was your average cost again? I think it was like, did you say like $8 something, $7 something? I forgot. We're so close to doing that. Jason Smith tried to post the Wall Street Bets. Yep. Jason Smith got removed. Yeah, that's the censorship of Wall Street Bet mods on BNGO. I was hoping that it could get through, but it's not. Of course not. Yeah, they if anyone doesn't know this, Jason Smith probably hasn't. I mean, the Wolves, the mods of Wall Street Bets, excuse me, they don't like BNGO, and we speculated this over this for a long time, and we've kind of been quiet on it so far this week, but nothing's really changed. There's a couple posts that have gotten through for BNGO, and there was a mod that actually did work with Ragnaros, actually, believe it or not, for the DCF 2.0, but it's so hard. It's so hard to not selectively get removed if you're posting about BNGO on Wall Street Bets. And we can get into why if you want, but yeah. Boomstick, you almost picked me up. We were so close. I might average more down. Oh man. Oh, it makes me sad. It makes me sad, but it makes me happy that that we almost got there and that we're really close. That we're closer than we were before, right? Because you and I know, but you and I, Boomstick is the one that knows more than anyone else probably, or at least most people, the carnage that we felt and that we held through. You know, when we were at $4, right? God, it's such a isn't the sentiment today so different than it was back then on May 13th, man. But yeah, we're getting close. Boomstick, sir, we are on the way to pick you up. I don't know when. If I'm right about my fundamental analysis, we are on the way to pick you up, sir. CTXR, yeah, CTXR, wasn't it up like $3? Wait, $3? Hold on. $3? Oh my, what's up 10% almost right now. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Look at this chart. Wow, man. I did miss out on a ton of profits in this one. I technically I made a lot of money on this one. I actually caught this perfectly, pretty luckily. I got pretty lucky, to be honest with you. I caught it literally right before it ran up, sold pretty nicely. But I also sold prematurely again. I tried to trade again. I sold way prematurely. And then again, I can't really complain though because I threw it back into BNGO and now I'm up 30% on it, and now the portfolio is up like 60 or 70%. So I can't complain. But yeah, this thing went up about 100% from lows. So pretty damn good. Congratulations to all the CTSR people there. It's a good. I really like the product. I really like the Mino Lock. I really like. Is that how you pronounce it? Mino Lock. I averaged down on the day back in March with 6K at $8. Then it went to 6 like 5 minutes later. I got fucked. I can relate very much. You know this, yeah. But that's even worse than that's actually maybe even worse than me. I remember I averaged down. I mean, I was buying the dip as much as I could. Right? I was buying the dip at $8, at $9, man, and then it just kept going down. I was just like, fuck, and then I just kept going, just kept doing what I could, averaging down as much cash as I could, and now here we are. And what y'all have to understand right now is if you're not willing to hold through potential carnage, you need to get out. It's not for you. Like we could see that again. There's risk with hodling right now. There is, but you need to understand the tech if you're gonna hold. Just bought the dip. Hell yeah. I hope you knew what you're doing. I'm sure you do. I hope you do. Please don't blame me if you go down. But yeah, hell yeah, man. I don't know what to say. I'm glad that you bought the dip, but I also am scared because then people will be like, okay, maybe I should buy the dip. Oh, I try to balance like giving my actual thoughts and then also like the obligation of not, trying to accidentally get people to throw their life savings in. That balance there, if that makes sense. I'm hoping Fed talk will be a huge success. Yeah, it's gonna be risky. Well, it's gonna be interesting. Honestly, I mean, I don't want to give y'all false hope or anything. I could be totally wrong here. Tweet. I don't want to get excited though. No, this is not 27 minutes ago. Yeah, no, this is nothing new. Nothing new. Nothing new at all. I don't want to give y'all false hope. Back to what I was saying, right? And right now we're at 760 right now. I don't want to give y'all false hope, but here's the thing. I do think there's a fair chance that the markets that tomorrow isn't horrible. They could certainly screw it up, and at the end of the day, all it is tomorrow is what people think it is, right? That's all it is. So, but here's the thing. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I don't think so. For a couple reasons, I've already kind of explained this. I can explain them again, but basically to short it up, CPI data and Canada following suit. Also, yeah, that's it. And also, I think the Fed is just dumb. I think the Fed's just stupid. I think they're stupid enough to believe that I don't know. You know what? Whatever. You make your own opinions whether the Fed is doing the right thing or not, or whatever. Okay, I'm not trying. You guys make your own opinions. Don't let me tell you what to think. Okay, swear to God, I'm not trying to indoctrinate anyone. Okay, you make your own opinions, but The Fed, I think they think that they know. I think they know better than everyone else, and they think they're doing the best thing. I think I don't. Whatever. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. 5,000 shares, about 10,000 shares just sold at the bid right there, 759. Repurchased yesterday's sold shares, plus added to my position. BNGO will hit 10 by next week. 10 by next week. Brandon, your talk on technicals is appreciated. Screw Wall Street bets, but they are making some AMC money. Yeah, they are. I know. $10 next week. I'll tell you what. I say, yeah, Jameson. I say we do hit $10 next. Well, I can't say $10. I'll say we'll hit $9 and higher, probably $10. If I'm being honest with you, if the Fed doesn't do horrible, and of course the markets can still dump after that technically, but I don't think so. Jay. Yeah, I know. Inflation is transitory. No need to raise interest rates until 2024. Like, dude, you cannot have the government spending that much money for that long. I don't know. Well, I guess no need to raise interest rates. I guess that doesn't entail their crazy amount of money that they're spending. So I guess that's not true. But yeah, you know what I mean. Fed, please don't F it up. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, if they, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I actually have 100 shares of AMC at 12. Oh, wow. Wow, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, the whole market is going down today. How's the short interest? The short interest is up on the day. Last week, Chad. The short interest is up, like we've seen. The damn bastards are freaking doubling down on a day like this. They don't know when to cover. They don't know when to stop. That's why they're so. That's actually the weakness. That's the weakness of the shorts. They're too arrogant. They don't know when to stop, and this is why short squeezes are so. There's such a proclivity for them when you have the right setup, which we do potentially, but we need a couple more things to happen. But it's still there. The gamma squeeze and short squeeze potential is still there. Mark my words. Potential. Okay. Don't throw your life savings in, please. Please don't throw your life savings in. Just know what you're doing. All right. I wish AMC would dip. I really wish it did, but it's not. We are outperforming. We're doing better than Nano Dimension now, finally, for once. All right, here's a great question. Do you think that this can fall to 450s again? I just sold everything at 820. Feels pretty good. Waiting for dip to buy more. I don't listen, Jimbo. This is what I think. Okay, everyone make your own decision. But here's what I think. All right, the only way Bionano sees less than $6 again is basically two realistic ways. And both of them, one of them is not too realistic, but I'm trying to be thorough. The first way that we see $6 or lower is that we get a huge negative news catalyst, which is unlikely. Okay, for obvious reasons, we haven't got a negative news catalyst for Bionano for a long time. Okay, long time. It's just good news because the company is so damn good. Okay, no one knows this, I guess, because they're stupid. But yeah. Anyways, number two is that the Fed crashed the markets, or the markets crash themselves for whatever reason. Whatever reason, the markets crash. Those are the only two ways that Bionano sees $6 or lower. Probably even lower than $7. But there's contingencies. Okay, there can be dumb people that trade, and there can be manipulation that send us lower than 7, and they can freaking spread the FUD enough. They can do it. It's unlikely though. I don't think it's gonna happen. As I say this, we're bleeding. But I hope that answers your question. Yeah, I don't think so. It's possible. It's possible, but I'm not betting on that. If it does happen, I'm fine. I kind of want that to happen so I can double my position. To be honest with you, but. Yeah, but we are outperforming on the day. Yeah, we are still lower than Nano mentioned price-wise, though, yeah. Do you think institutions buy today? If they're smart, they do, but there's no way to know. There's no way to tell. The institutions have a mind of their own. They're okay, everyone gives so much credit to institutions. I don't give them much credit. Everyone loves the institutional ownership. I just don't. I really don't. The insider ownership is like 1,000 times more important than institutions. Especially with a company like this, right? The institutions, they don't want to risk it with a company like this. They really don't. That's why there's not many institutions with a high amount of their portfolio in Bionano. They don't like the potential. They don't like the innovation and growth and potential. They like safety and stable revenue, which is not what Bionano is. Bionano is a risky investment that is going to make. I mean, if the Sapphire is what we think it is, it's going to make a lot of people a lot of money long term. I don't know when though. I don't know when. When are people going to wake up for this, and when is the sales going to come in? If the Sapphire is what we think it is, it should be coming in pretty much any moment. Pretty much this quarter. It should start at least. It should start. I mean, it already is doing well, right? Even if we get $3 million in revenue, right? Even if we miss estimates, we're still getting like 150% year-over-year growth. So it's like, well, we're still doing well. So, all right, but yeah, that's a nice rant for you. Does a testing platform need FDA approval? What do you mean? Like the Sapphire? Do you mean that? Well, it just depends on what you mean. Yeah. Clarify your question for me. What's your price target if we get FDA approval? Easily above 10. Let's say we were to get FDA. Let's say we were to get FDA approval in the quickest way possible, which I think it's like, what is it? The quickest way, like 6 months? Is it less than 6 months? I don't know. If let's say we get FDA approval soon. All right, at least we're over $10. If not higher than that, probably. Yeah, it's gonna. Not only is it gonna, a lot of people are gonna FOMO in. A lot of people are gonna see, FDA approval, BNGO, boom, invest, YOLO in, and then they're gonna. That's what's gonna happen. And then some institutions are going to be like, okay, this is it. And then ARK, if they're stupid enough, they're going to be like, okay, this is the one thing that we need. It would be smart if they did, but for a stupid reason, they could invest because of it. A lot of toots are going to invest. Whales, a lot of people are going to invest if we get FDA approval. Probably win. More like a win rather than if. Everyone panic selling small caps before the Fed tomorrow. I highly doubt JP P's in the punch pool, so this is likely a buying opportunity today. Yeah, I agree. Boomstick, I agree with you exactly. Exactly. That's kind of exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah. Yep. I mean, we said this at the very start of the stream, right? We said I'm not bragging. I didn't call this, but I did say that usually when there's a Fed thing tomorrow, the next day usually there's a sell-off. Which is why I said at the start, which is why I say this every 30 minutes of the stream, for a good reason, right? I always say, sell if you don't know what you're doing. Predictions for new institutional averages from 588 and 808 to 698 and 741. You're thinking you think the first one's averaging up and the second one is averaging down. I already answered it. My price target, if we get FDA approval, is above $10 easily, if not way higher. And I already answered that. I think BNGO will run the rest of the day because the shorts are exhausted their shorts. When they drove BNGO to 740, we will get back above 780. Don't screw with my AMC with bad mojo or mogo. We could be seeing a return to the pattern, which is shorts pounce at the open, and then the rest of the day they kind of cover and buyer step in the rest of the day, and we close fairly nicely. Usually we used to close above where we opened, but the only way we do that is if high growth gets its act together a little bit. I mean, Bionano doesn't like to move by itself very much. Very rarely does Bionano like to go up 10% without the markets doing well, or at least high growth doing well, So we do need something else to happen, kind of help us out a little bit. But it can definitely happen. I think it's more likely that we close the day above 780 than close the day below it. I do. But anything can happen. I could be totally wrong. All right. Do you think there's a chance where the Russell starts buying around 25th of June, which will also somewhat cause a slight squeeze? Yes, there is. Yeah, absolutely there is. It will increase the chance for a squeeze. It will increase the chance for it. CTXR is 325 now. Are you kidding me? This is just making me feel bad at this point. This was my stock, and now it's running. There's no news, is it? Wow. Plans interim analysis for Minolock by end of June. Wow, this is crazy. Oh, and AGTC is running today as well. Wow, nice. Finally doing something, man. Finally doing something. Oh, this stock is so weird. No one cares about AGTC for some reason. It's not a sexy company, It's not like a very interesting company like Bionano is, It doesn't have the global Sapphire adoption or total addressable market, serviceable, obtainable market of billions, And that's another thing we need to talk about. The total addressable market of Bionano is in the tens of billions. The serviceable obtainable market, according to the company itself, literally over 2 billion. If they get 10,000 sapphires sold, literally. That's a fact. And of course, toots, hedges, whales, they don't know. They don't know. I just put 100 in ARC-X, really? Okay, all right, fair enough. Whatever, it's your choice. That's fine. Yeah, you could make a lot of money. Don't let me sway you to sell or anything. You make your own decision. You make your own decision, my friend. How are the ARCs doing? I haven't checked the ARC funds in forever. ARC-G is still getting killed, right? I mean, it held up relatively well, I guess. So many people bought at the highs. Do y'all remember it? Do y'all remember everybody was crazy? Everyone thought ARC was... Everyone thought they were gods. And now no one likes them anymore. Or at least a lot of people don't anymore. Bullish engulfing candlestick pattern. Maybe. Stop yawning, Brandon. 746 buy while 10,000 shares will be bought at 746, my friends. There's no indication that BNGO dropped due to shorts. BNGO is moving with the market. Everything is down. Well, the short interest did increase. So, and was it down earlier today? Yeah, it was. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, come on. The short interest was down earlier and it increased by about 150,000 shares, according to Ortex. Okay, now it just decreased. And as I say that, literally there's a new one. And the dart pools and the dart pool trading is insane, right? There could be a ton of shorts there, could be kind of a ton of selling, naked shorting, short ladders, right? Of course, there's a higher amount of dart pool trading going on in BNGO stock than the average. When are you buying more BNGO? Well, here's the thing, guys. I would be buying way more. I would be buying like what? I'll be buying another 500 to 2,000 more shares right now if inflation and the Fed and the government spending didn't worry me so much. I'm not worried about BNGO because of BNGO. I'm worried about BNGO because of the markets and high growth. I'm not necessarily worried about a short term. I just know the bear case. The bear case is awful. The bear case is a bloody one short term for BNGO if it happens, and there's not a very high chance. I would say there's less. There's less than there's honestly, if I'm being honest with you, Kate, can we just be honest? Okay, you guys make your own decisions, but if I'm being honest with you, I think there's less than a 5% chance that the bear case happens in the next month, or at least this week. No, not the next month. This week, I would say, yeah. And that bear case would be the Fed crash the markets through something dumb, not something dumb necessarily, just doing what everyone doesn't want to happen, or saying something that everyone hates. That's what could happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. It definitely could though. I love Cathie Wood. Y'all are insane. Well, I don't like Cathie Wood for a couple of reasons. Well, here's the thing. Here's the bear case. Here, Cathie Wood. Here's the thing. Cathie Wood is great, right? Whatever. Cathie Wood is weird. She's different. I like that she's a contrarian. I love that. I like that she likes high growth. Here's the thing with Cathie Wood, though. All right. Her fund opened up at $20 in 2014. 2 years later, it's at $15. Since high growth and tech, since Tesla did amazing, it's been doing great. Besides that, I mean, Tesla can attribute a lot. Look at the volume here, by the way, man. Anyways, yeah, I like Cathie Wood, but here's the thing: she's not as good as people think she is, and she missed BNGO. Those two things make me very mad at her, and it's mostly just Simon Barnett. But here's the thing. Cathie Wood's fine. I don't necessarily hate Cathie Wood. I just don't like her as much as the fans do. I don't think she's an all-knowing. I don't think she's not amazing. She's not amazing. She's good though. She's good. She's not amazing. I'll leave it at that. All right. Then again, I don't think there are many people that are quote amazing, right? So I don't know. Eric is amazing, right? Eric Holm was amazing, right? All right. We add in one BNGO today. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, we're down today. Let's do it. We should. God, why do I never think of that when we're down like 5%? Yeah, let's do it. Let's add one BNGO today. When do y'all want to add? Do y'all want to add one at the close or now? Burn the witch. Her philosophy is very similar to ours. Yes, kind of. Yes, high growth it is. That's true, but there's a lot of there's a lot of differences though as well. But yes. Do you think BB and TLRY will actually be able to squeeze? If Wall Street Bets does it, yes. If their conviction is high enough, yes. Just bought 200 more shares. What's your total what's your total shares now, and what's your average cost if you don't mind saying? Add now. I can't believe Kathy Wood is not bought into BNGO. Really baffling. Yeah, it is. It is. It really is. Yeah, our Webull has zero. It has technically it has 0% commission, zero fees. Technically, there's zero fees, but they do get a little bit of off you in the bid and ask. They do take some cents sometimes. They screw you over. That's all brokers though. So Webull is essentially as good as you can get. Yes, that is, and there is a link in the description. Quick plug if you want to get some free stars. I'm sorry. All right. When do y'all want to buy? Just admit you love Kathy. It's the other douche you don't like. Well, no. Kathy has weird thoughts about inflation and the overall economy. I don't know where she really is with the whole economy and what economic policies are good or not, right? I don't really know. So that's kind of why I'm hesitant to say I like her. But from an investing standpoint, I like what she does. I like the high growth, the tech stuff. Other than that, there's not much. I mean, what else? I don't know. Kathy's okay. Simon Barnett I hate, and Kathy has not been able to trump him, so it's like, well, yeah, I can't really respect her either that much. She's all right. I've already made myself clear on that, though. I'm not going to talk about that forever. All right. Buying coming in. We got a sell wall at 771. 10,000 shares to be sold at 771. Fake wall. Yeah, she does the whole deflation thing. I haven't heard her spiel on that. I don't know what her spiel is about that. I gotta listen to that one time. I gotta listen to that. 2 free stonks, yes sir. You could get a free BNGO share. Yes sir. Kathy Wood, if she could, is sailing ARK on a sea of delusion. She has a good philosophy of buying growth stocks and disruptors, but her problem is that she becomes too enamored with her picks. To say that GM, Ford, and all these others won't hurt Tesla sales is crazy. I'll buy one, whatever. It's averaging up no matter where. 595. 941 at 595. Hell yeah, that's a nice average. That's a sweet average. I think we were getting too obsessed with the performance of the stock, guys. Like, come on, we were only down 3%. Then we go up 20% another day. Dips are normal. Yeah, I agree. Today, luckily today with the group that's come to the live stream today, there hasn't been much crap. You know, people like freaking out, like, oh no, Brandon, what's going on? It's a time to sell. You know, not much of that. Luckily, 10,000 shares just bought at the ask. We just broke the previous high, 763 now. But not the intraday high. Remember, previous high does not mean the intraday high. Yeah, I think most of the people nowadays in this community are on the same page, and most of us understand at this point that you know, a dip day, or even if we were to see $5 and the fundamentals don't justify the sell-off, we're still fine. It's just a buying opportunity. I mean, if you understand why the Sapphire is so damn good, you understand why I'm adding down, why I've bet the entire channel's hopes on it. That's what it is. The Sapphire better than the competition. That's what it is. If you understand that, you understand everything. Screw everything else. Screw the insiders, screw the institutional ownership, screw the technicals. Just understand why the Sapphire is better than everything else, and you have the key to why this company is going to make billions in revenue in less than a decade. Per Ragnaros' DCF model. That's not a made up shit. That's actually 1.8 billion, or well, actually technically, well, at least $1 billion in revenue in 2030 alone. At least that's basically the consensus. That's the base case per Ragnaros. All right, if she bought 100 million BNGO, you'd probably be doing daily Kathy Wood updates. I would be doing updates if she bought or sold any, but not because I respect her. Not because I respect her, Kieran James. I see why you would say that, but yeah, no. CTXR up. It's up 18% now. Yeah, but why? Yeah, I know. CTXR is kind of. You guys know I love CTXR. This is one of my long term. I've been bullish on this company since what, February 4th. I'm not trying to brag. Okay, anyone's in a genius in the bull market, right? But February 4th, price was Actually, no, not February 4th. No, it was like February. Yeah, it was like February-ish. It was like in here, February 16th-ish. Yeah, somewhere in there. Yeah, so it's $1 now. It's man. Yeah, it's overextended on the technical. From the technical standpoint, it's overextended. Yeah. Yep. But it's doing great. It's doing great. I mean, if you believe in the Mino lock, then I mean, yeah, you know what it's gonna do most likely. It's got a great team as well. They've got a great team. They've got a great team, I think, based to my understanding. It's my rudimentary understanding of them. Oh, you were joking. Don't take me serious. Oh, sorry, Kieran. Sorry, my friend. Sorry. Sorry, my friend. Sorry, my bad. All right. I respectfully disagree. Oh man. All right, everyone crying on the dip is normal. Yeah, it kind of is. But today, there's not been as much FUD today in the chat, at least on our community, that there usually is on a 3% down day. You know, it is a great company, still pending FDA approval for Minolock, so lots of room to run. Should double before long. It's hard to buy into these prices though, Laura. But yeah, I agree. Minolock, yeah, there's no reason why Minolock would not be approved. It's literally there's no reason why it would not, to my basic understanding of what it is. Y'all probably understand it better than I do, but yeah. All right. Bleeding. Oh man, look at Nano Dimension. Nano Dimension is gone. Nano Dimension is through the gutter. Microvision is still doing really well though. So weird. Do y'all remember the days when these guys used to actually move together? Now they don't anymore, which is weird. But whatever. I don't want them to move together necessarily. CTXR had something to split. I don't know. It must have been a while ago if it did. Do y'all want to go over this now? I can go over this Reddit thread I always write, this legendary thread. We can read this because right now the price action is just boring. Very boring. Tell me what y'all want. Here, let me also look up and see if there's any more articles here. Probably not. Let's see here. 20 minutes ago. Here. Oh, wow. Okay, perfect timing. Wow. All right, let's see if this has anything good. All right, new BNGO article. Let's see. June 15th, 20 minutes ago. All right. Let's see. I bet this is nothing. Let's see. Is there any? Well, I hate the articles that just give the stats and they give nothing new at all. Wait a second. Bionano is expected to release its next earnings report in July this year. It's in its. I didn't know that. Why are we expected to release it then? I'm pretty sure it's based on last year. It's supposed to be August, mid-August. Don't know why they're saying that, but it's good. The earlier, the better. Seriously, the earlier, the better. The process of better dividends. No, we're not gonna. I don't know. We're not gonna have dividends, are we? I hope we don't. I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to. I'll be honest with you. Anything else? No, there's nothing else. Horrible article. Horrible. I hate articles like that. Absolutely hate them. Let me refresh the Twitter, see if there's anything new. Let me refresh the short share availability. Nothing. Right. Nothing. Reddit. Good article on BNGO today. Send me it. If it's good, if it's like worth reading, I don't care if it's bullish or bearish. Just if it has good info, anything new, anything. Did I read this one? I don't think I read this one yet. Get out of here. Okay, yeah, they're talking about the CBO. Okay, they're just repeating shit. Why do you have to do this? Like, really? No, this is... Here we go. Okay, raw stochastic average for Bionano in the last period is 78%. This is stupid. This is stupid. Okay, I don't like how they're doing this. Never mind. Yeah, this is dumb. This is dumb. Multiple moving trends are noted. Appears to be pessimistic, given the fact that the metric is recording 146%. Okay, this is dumb. This is dumb as hell. All right. This is dumb. All right, I know you get this all the time. What is the end of year price target and what kind of factors do you think could upset that? So, okay, great question. End of year price target for BNGO, right? All right, $20 is what I have as my end of year likely case. That is the likely case. However, there are a couple contingencies. I think $15 is like a very surefire price target. If the revenue does what it should, then I think we're going to be even higher than that probably. $20 is pretty likely. It's contingent on the markets a little bit, and it's also contingent on how much the reaction. I would say the biggest contingency, there's a lot of, there's 1,000 catalysts that we can get from here on out, but the prenatal large clinical study, I'm really excited for that. It's going to depend on how much extra Sapphire sales and how much news, how much publicity we're able to generate with that. It's going to be really big. They've hyped it up a lot. It's going to be over 1,000 patients. It's going to be very good, hopefully. And that's going to be one of the big factors for us. Also, the biggest factor, obviously, is just how many Sapphires are sold. That's the biggest factor that there is. That is. Yeah. And it looks really good for this quarter. And the CFO has already said it's going to be really nice, substantial double-digit year-over-year growth for the year from 2020. So basically, we're looking at a very good number for year-over-year total growth. So I hope that answers some of your question. All right. All right. Odds of BNGO catching a takeout bid before end of year. If you mean if you mean getting acquired, I can't give you a percentage number on that. That's too hard to calculate. But I'll say this. Well, you know what? I don't even want to. We don't need to be acquired. We don't need to be acquired. We really don't. So I don't even think I will talk about that too much. But I will just say, well, I would say Illumina will probably is our most likely candidate to buy us out. But that's actually not true because technically they can't buy anyone out. Really, the SEC or the people who control that or something. I forgot exactly what it is, but they won't let them do it. I've heard from very good sources. So yeah. Reddit? Okay. Highest price you would think it would hit by the end of 21. The highest price that BNGO could realistically hit, the bulls will disagree with me on this. The OGs, a lot of OGs hate when I say this, but we could realistically hit $50 or even higher than that. And here's why. One word or two, I guess. Technically, nanonozzle. Also, if the Sapphire starts selling like crazy, like it should, we're gonna get insane revenue beats. We're gonna be profitable by 2022, if not even 2023, if not sooner than that. So yeah, no, it's not crazy to think there's a small. And now it's a small possibility. It's a small possibility, sure, but it could. But that's the highest price that it could go to. All right, want to open a position? Would you either enter today or wait for JP to possibly screw on the market tomorrow? That's a great question. So this person's asking, should you wait tomorrow? Should you wait to buy today? Should you wait till tomorrow to buy, or should you just screw it and just get in now? Right. Basically, no one knows what the Fed's going to say tomorrow. It's a big risk either way. Obviously, I would say it just depends on your goals and risk tolerance, which is 1,000 factors there that I can talk about. But I'll just say this: it's better to accumulate. If you believe in the company and if you understand the tech and if you understand the potential market headwinds with inflation and accommodative policy, you need to you need to maybe, well, you don't need to, but maybe you want to accumulate as many shares on the way down as when we're below $10 as you can. That's kind of what me and this community has been doing, and we've been in the red for a while, but right now, obviously, we could sell for, at least I could, and many of us could sell right now for a very nice profit, and right now, I'm just hodling, okay? You make your own decision what you want to do. But I'll put it to you this way. I'll put it to you this way. Okay, I'm not selling a single share right now. I have everything. Okay, I have a ton of shares. Okay, I've only been adding shares, but I am not. I'm not adding today. Okay, I have a ton of buying power in case the bear case happens with the broader markets. Because for me, for one, I'm very worried about. I'm worried about the potential for horrible inflation and the government spending ramifications that we are gonna pretty much maybe have, and some other things. So I know it's a complicated answer. I just, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to know. It's hard to know. You don't know. You don't know what's gonna. I would be lying to you if I told you what I don't know. I don't know if it's better to buy today or tomorrow for sure. Long term, it's better to buy as much as you can as we're dipping, but you just don't know. You just don't know. So I know that's vague. I know buy and hodl. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I don't really want us to be bought out. I mean, it's great short term, but I don't really want it to happen. I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just to. Also, I'll tell you this as well. I'll tell you this as well. You need to make your own decision on this, but for tomorrow, I think the Fed. I think it's not going to be. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I think tomorrow is not going to be as bad as people think it is. I think it could be, right. A lot of selling off today in anticipation for that. Probably that's what today is, and I don't think it's justified. I'm here for the long run, but though 758 seems a good entry point, I know how much JP can be tricky. Yes. Chances are there is a fair chance that at some point tomorrow we do get, tomorrow's probably going to be insanely, up and down and creating insane volatility, right? So chances are you may be able to snatch a price of BNGO maybe lower than what it is now, maybe. Right? I'm sorry for such a vague answer, but it's just I mean, it's such a gamble about what they're going to do tomorrow. It really is. I think there's a higher chance of them not doing anything that's going to upset the markets in a huge way. I mean, that technically we could still have a red day tomorrow easily, but I think it's more likely that we go green tomorrow, to be honest with you. But they talk, Marcus, tomorrow is going to be, for everyone that's wondering, this is a good, I need to say this more often. Tomorrow the Fed is speaking at 2 p.m. Eastern. So 2 hours before the market closes. As long as there is doubt about BNGO's ability to beat Pat Bio, it won't have a larger market cap than Pat Bio. At $50, it has more than double Pat Bio's market cap, so I doubt $50 this year. That's a fine assessment, Jay, but if the nano nozzle comes out and, quote, fills in the gaps of what sequencing is missing, according to the CEO or the company, I forgot if it was just quote by the CEO or manager. I think it was CEO. But if that's what happens and SNV detection is here, we're going to be better than Pat B objectively, so. And I'm not saying the nano nozzle is going to come out this year. I'm just saying if it does, then $50 doesn't seem like a horrible, 1% chance, less than a 1% chance. It seems like that's a possibility, Nano nozzle comes out. Sapphire sales are insane. Academic praise. The prenatal study we start getting in the hospital start freaking adopting us, dude. I mean, the hospital. I don't know why so many people don't think the hospital adoption is going to happen at one point or another. We've already proved we have 100% concordance with according to Always Right. We already have, right, according to this study right here, right, we have 100% concordance with these standard care methods in prenatal testing. I mean, we already have 100% concordance with these three methods, right? So, and this was advances in prenatal genetic screening and diagnosis technology. So it's not like this is just about deletions and translocations and all the variant classes stuff. It is that, but it's specifically on the prenatal genetic screening and diagnosis technologies. We already are better than them, or we are cheaper than them, and we are better, more accurate, and we are 100% concordant. So, yeah. They're targeting employment instead of their mandate, which is to target inflation. But Simon says Pat Bio will come with better tech in 2 years. Well, here's the thing. Pat Bio, maybe they will come out with greater tech in 2 years. Okay, hell, maybe they'll be able to do greater than 500 base pair detection exactly like we are. But here's the thing that they miss. Even if that were to happen, right? Even if it does, let's just be conservative. It's not going to be enough to be better than what the Sapphire does, because guess what? 2 years from now, Sapphire is still going to be innovating as well, right? We're getting a 14x throughput increase in about 2 years' time, if not before that, right? 2023 end of, that's the latest. We're also getting LOH detection, which is in the works. SNV detection is in the works as well. Nano nozzle is in the works. What else? Am I forgetting anything? I feel like I'm forgetting something. You get my point, though, right? The Sapphire, it's not like the Sapphire is just going to be sitting. It's not like we're not innovating the Sapphire. They're always improving the Sapphire. They're always trying to. So, There's huge innovations coming to the Sapphire as well. Remember that. Yeah, the Sapphire 2.0, that's the 14x throughput. Yeah. Assuming laboratory developed tests necessary for hospitals to adopt so that they can get reimbursables. We're getting those at some point, right? We're getting, what is it? Here. We're getting validation of laboratory developed tests by 3 sites, and both our prenatal clinical study and our pediatric clinical study. So maybe that is something that will help. This price action is so boring. We're ending the stream soon. Oh. Simon is relying on massive computing speed increases, but speed will never make up for the missing data due to shredded up samples. Repeats equals defeats. Yeah, isn't it 2/3 of the genome is repeats, right? And there's just no way that you can. There's no way that you can do what the Sapphire does without using the nanochannels to linearize the uncorrupted DNA, right? That's actually one of the reasons why the intellectual property and the proprietary technology is so good with Bionano. Because you don't have to actually, it's not piecing back. You don't have to piece back the genome, right? You map the genome, right? You linearize the DNA, you map it. NNDM, yeah, NNDM is dead. NNDM is dying right now, yeah. Yep. Okay, BNGO is $20 tomorrow. Do you sell and take profits, or are you long term with BNGO? Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. It depends on what's sent there, but most likely no. Most likely I'm just holding, honestly. Most likely, just because I just decided, like, I just, in order. Last time I sold 72 shares one day when we were at like a top, and then we fell down after it. In hindsight, it looks like I was right. People got so pissed off that I sold anything, and also you get the long-term capital gain tax benefits, so it's like, well, might as well just hodl, might as well. So yeah, I'll probably just hodl. I mean, the only selling that I can see myself doing, if we were to go to $20 tomorrow or something, right? I can see myself taking out. I can see myself taking profits, maybe on this, the total cost, and then leaving the rest in, maybe. Like, that's like, if we were to really like 2x real quick, I can see that maybe happening, but I don't know. Yeah, might sell the leaps depending on how much they go up. NNDM buy opportunities, bounce incoming. Gosh dang, I'm too tired. Gosh dang it. Wake up, Brandon. Ah, man. Down 4% right now. Oh my, this is so boring. Oh my god, let's just look at something else. Yeah, you know what? Let me look at Nano Dimension. Nano Dimension is better than this. Let me look at this. Your buy point on Nano Dimension, if it sees this, is gonna be 720. Please make your own decision, though. Please make your own decision. Again, we got rejected at the 5-minute SAR. What a bastard that SAR is being today. No, I don't do coffee, my friend. No, I don't do coffee. Nope. No, sir. All right. All right, boys. I'm heading out. All right, Ivan. Fair enough, my friend. There's nothing to talk about. I understand why. You know what? Let's go over. You know what? Yeah, let's go over this. Let's go. Hold on. I'm gonna get to the chats in one second. I'm gonna go over this real quick. All right. The always right post here. Okay, so Bionano transforming the prenatal and pediatric testing. There's literally. Make sure y'all spam the chat if you see the price action like dumping or pushing. I'll go back to it, but I want to go over this. Okay, this is like a preview for our video that we're gonna do on it later. Okay, and the video will be better, but going over it live. Let's go over this. Okay, so prenatal markets. All right, basically. No, well, you know what? Screw the prenatal thing. Let's just go to the CLA lab. Okay, this is what I'm more excited about. Where is it? Here we go. Right here. All right, this right here. Yes. No, not that. This. I have not even read this yet. But basically, okay, according to this, if this is good information, which I guess it is, it's fact checked by a fair amount of people. Okay, and it is. The sources are right here. I guess I'm gonna read this later. Basically, we have a new clinical laboratory improved amendment certified lab in San Diego. They can accept human tissues for testing, which is weird because we already do human tissues. To my understanding, right? We already do. Hold on, let me make sure I'm right on that. Hold on. Fresh or frozen tissue. Yes, we already do human tissue. Yes. With the Sapphire. So basically, they're sticking their toe in a $16 billion market cap that Quest Diagnostics specializes in. What does this actually do, though? That's the thing that I'm trying to understand. What is this for? Senior management duties include managing. Okay, yeah, but what is this lab for, though? If we read this right here, let's see. Okay, so running reimbursable laboratory developed tests focused on prenatal and pediatric testing. BNGO would be sticking their toe in this huge market. So I guess apparently it would be focused on prenatal and pediatric testing, which would be great, but I don't see where he's getting this information. I trust Always Right always has his reasons. He always has this. I want to see where he got that information though. Somewhere in here, but I haven't done the digging yet though. But anyways, just to recap this, basically to recap what this means, right? Chat Twitter. Okay, they didn't make a new one, did they? No, they didn't make a new one. But basically, to sum this up, I can see why this is a little bit boring to watch me struggle through this, okay? But basically, essentially, prenatal market is bigger than you think. We have a new CLI lab coming out sometime, which I would love if they could. I would love if they actually told us when. It seems a little bit too good to be true because here's the thing. This was like 4 months ago. All right, we've known about this for 4 months, and they haven't done anything. They don't. Why are they not talking about the CLI lab? If they are going to open up a new CLI lab, why are they not talking about it? This is a catalyst that investors want to know about. So I feel like this is a little bit too good to be true. I'd love to know if Always Right is out there right now, his response to that. I guess maybe it takes a while, but why have they not done a PR about this? Don't understand. So, but also, and here's the real evidence for it, right? Here's the real evidence, right? Job listings. Okay, the job listings are crazy. There's a ton of job listings here, right? Clinical laboratory scientist, CLIA lab, right? Come on, 2 weeks ago. Dude, they're getting ready to open it up. They're getting ready to open it up based on that, right? And if all that were not enough, okay, services specializing in prenatal. Okay, let's take a look at this one as well. Crashing again? Let's check the markets. Oh my gosh, it's blood in the markets. UVXY is starting to go up. Oh wow, look at the Russell and the Nasdaq. Wow. Getting absolutely annihilated, and high growth is getting killed, but it's not getting annihilated. I mean, it's getting hurt. It's not getting annihilated though. We're used to 6%, 10% down days like in a row based, with the correction. We were, at least, not anymore. We're not used to it anymore. Yes, look at this. Okay, here we go. This is something I did not even talk about because I didn't know this. This is why Always Right is a legend. Okay. Today, the new CBO that we just got, Richard Shippey, right? He was a co-founder of this company, and their tagline is transforming prenatal testing. Okay? Creator will revolutionize prenatal care, earliest prenatal testing. It's all about prenatal stuff, man. Dude, we're getting ready for a business expansion and market expansion in new markets. Quote, right? What could that mean? It could mean prenatal and prenatal and postnatal. That's what it could mean. Also, look at this. Cradle and Bionano are literally 3 minutes away, I guess. Yeah, they're 3 minutes away from each other after all. So a buyout? Are we going to acquire a Cradle? No, he actually goes on to say here it's not that possible because it looks like we have already, Bionano seems to have cherry-picked the founder who is the best person, right? They kind of decided it's not worth it to pick the whole company. We just need one of the guys. So yeah, it is big. Always Right. Every time I read, Always Right literally has such good information. I learn something new every time I read one of his posts. Legendary man. Bionano itself has set its rights on prenatal pediatric testing for some extra love as a business play, and it's backing this up with some serious moves. Purchase of Lineagen, creation of CLAI lab in San Diego, 14x Sapphire throughput of the new Sapphire. $100 price point, lowering the price point, and hiring of Cradle co-founder to serve as CBO. While the company sells and leases Sapphires worldwide, it will develop laboratory-developed tests for a host of reimbursement tests. Expect to also see a launch of diagnostics as a service venture this year into the lucrative prenatal and pediatric testing market. Yes. Consider the possibility of overseas labs as well. such as one in China. Or we could simply provide high-speed Sapphire 2.0 to BGI. What is this? Institution. Okay. Okay, complementary technology to them. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. To make their ambitions more viable. This will be a really interesting year. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Why not BGI has a license the same tech used by Illumina Pad Bio and the rest, making collaboration with them unnecessary, but cheap, quick, accurate optical genome mapping? Yes, they need Bionano for that. Yes, they do. What better way to map the genes of 1.4 billion people, man? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Look at that. If you times the people by the cost of genome that it's going to be later, this would actually be more like 450 billion if it's the current price, right? But he's talking about the Sapphire 2.0, I guess. So, yeah. Yeah, I saw the cancer news or the Twitter thing. Yeah, it was horrible. It's not news. It's not. You have to, guys. I'm telling you, all the new people out there. You have to make sure you actually click on the link and see the date, right? If you click this isn't known. They've had this on they've had this on their website for probably years. So it's not new. If it was new, it would be cool. But this is not cool, right? Identify actionable non-novel gene fusion in cancer Bionano Sapphire system. Selectively identified all actionable rearrangements of the genome. Yada yada. Concordant with the standard of care. New fusions were identified in leukemia. We already know it's better than the standard of care in leukemia detection and everything, man. So yeah, I don't want to be pessimistic. I like that they're okay. Shortness is the same thing. Nothing to say there, but I like how they're doing marketing, but it's just nothing new. So it's like It's like Sapphire. Yep. Marco's just talking to himself now. Yeah, honestly. Yep. I say we end the stream right now. I say we take last minute questions and then we end the stream because there's nothing to talk about. There's no news today. I mean, we'll come back on here for Power Hour and we'll come back sooner than that if we need to. But there's no news. There's no price action. The goal for today is close above $7.99, and we're literally just going sideways. We're just Are we barcoding yet? Yep, we're barcoding. I should have known. Of course, we've been barcoding for what? Barcoding's not that bad today, actually. It's pretty bad right here. This is pretty. This isn't even horrible. Well, it is, but not really. It is, but not horrible. It wasn't barcoding until just recently. Sorry, I'll take that. Usually it's worse than that. It's still bad. It's still bad by all means, but I checked the Twitter, my friend. Make sure you're live make sure you're live. Yeah, make sure. Yeah, the story of today is don't freak out. If you know what you're doing, hodling is fine and averaging down is fine, but you also need to understand the risks for holding tomorrow because there is potential catalysts, potential negative news, potential positive catalysts tomorrow. What do we want to hear from the Fed? Most positive case. We want to hear them say what they've been saying. We want to hear them say, we're not going to raise interest rates for years. We're not going to do anything. We're going to keep spending We're going to keep spending all the money that we can. We're going to keep spending $6 trillion. We're going to spend everything. We're going to keep propping the markets up. That's what we want them to hear. They're not going to say that. They're going to say more. They're going to say it in way more fancy vocab words. The inflation is transitory, and we believe it's going to, all that shit. That's what they're going to be saying. We want them to just hear more. We just want to hear more of the same, basically. As long as they don't say anything crazy, the markets should be green tomorrow. Wouldn't be surprised if they open up kind of red or start getting some selling off before, and then start rallying after everyone's like, okay, we can calm down. Okay, we're cool, we're chill. So yeah. Any update on that Wall Street bet stuff on Reddit? Nope. There is no update. They keep removing stuff. Luckily, Ragnaros was actually able to get a really good post. It only got 200 upvotes somehow, but he was able to get this post out after contacting the mods for like hours. But there's not enough. They keep censoring stuff. I feel it is intentional based on what I know, but they don't stop. They don't stop. I'm still muted. Actually, let's check to see if I'm still banned. I haven't checked in a while. Yeah. I'm still banned. I mean, how long has it been? It's been like more a week now. More than a week now. Did they permanently ban me? Is that a thing? That's crazy. That's crazy. They banned me for posting about BNGO. That's crazy. Whatever. We're not doing the Wall Street bet spiel. But anyways, yeah. All right. Last minute questions that we're out. Calls in the money. Do I sell or let expire in the money? That depends on what. Well, your expiration. I'm assuming you mean the ones that expire this Friday. There's risk. I would. If they're in the money, make sure you're watching that time decay. Make sure you're watching that. And then I would say it just depends on what you think is gonna happen. I mean, if you're already up a lot, they're in the money, I guess. It's up to you. It's up to you. I can't tell you. I can't tell you if you're selling now or not. It depends. Obviously, it just depends on if you think what's going to happen tomorrow. It just depends. A lot of buying pressure coming in here, by the way. A lot of thousand shares being bought right there. 5,000 sold right there. That kind of negates most of them, but still. Never mind. It just sell. He has some selling coming in. All right, here we go. Down we goes right again. Funeral Father. Oh, I forgot your prediction. I'm sorry. I forgot your prediction. What was it? I don't know what it was. I forgot what it was. I know Mythical Physics predicted like we were going to see like $9 this week after he said he was bearish. Now he's probably going to be bearish again. He hasn't actually came in now and said he's bearish again, but all right. I want them to say that there's risk on inflation and they will start. Okay, yeah. All right, let's get out of here. I'm going to end it. All right, boys. I had 12 contracts expiring this Friday. Could have sold them last week and yesterday, but I'm holding the line. I was wrong. I predicted 6 on Friday last week, I think, but I knew we were going down. You didn't know. I respect you, but you didn't know. No one knows. Don't be dogmatic. I'm sorry. I know I'm picky. I know. I don't mean to pick on you, but I don't like. I hate when people say they know what's gonna happen. No one fucking knows. No one knows. All right, guys. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're back for Power Hour. A 99% chance we're back for Power Hour. Yes, unless I die, which always can happen. I can always die at any moment. But yeah, we're back for Power Hour. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much. This is not financial advice. I will see y'all in the next one.